Who said there's a quote about something that's like that. Pretty good.
That's honestly
Well put, man. Well fucking put.
No, he said like material is what you use to get to the funny shit or something like that.
Yeah. That's why we do it.
That's not probably Robin Williams.
It's not because
Yeah, maybe.
Some improv-y.
somebody who
No, it's somebody good though. It's somebody like a legend.
You don't think Robin Williams is a legend?
No.
It's a good way to start the show.
Not as a stand-up comic.
Actually,
He's like a guy who makes noises.
He's my favorite stand-up comic. So it's a little weird that you're bringing it up right now. I know all of Robin Williams' bits.
Welcome to the Robin Williams podcast, folks. Controversial guest.
Whose bits were they first?
Well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter whose bit they were first. Whose bit were they last is sort of my point of view on this. That's why I like Mencia. It's why I like Robin Williams. It's why I like a third guy who steals things. All right, that's where we're just going to open on that. Is that?
Yeah.
We just open on Matt just slamming for no reason.
Clip it, put it all over Instagram. We got it.
White comedian destroys urban comedian.
I don't know if I'm good enough friends with to say that shit.
No, I'm kidding. We'd never. No. We only trash full religions here. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Cool.
Those headphones are funny.
Yeah, they're taped and shit.
Give him a
hanging off his ear.
He's got a wide head too, though. So it's like he really puts a stretch on those headphones.
When we were,
You don't have like a bungee cord or something? You could tie it around?
give him a
Headband?
What God denied him in hands, gave him in head.
Yeah. You do have little hands.
He does. We thought about calling this podcast Little Hands.
tiny hands.
After it?
Yeah.
Hold them up.
I got little hands too.
Yeah, Kyle got little hands too.
Really little hands. Yeah. Let's.
You're way bigger than me, dude. I know.
And
His hands are smaller than his.
you know what's really amazing here is we found your successor. This is amazing.
Yeah, because we like bigger dudes.
Yeah.
we just don't like big hands.
We just don't like the big hands.
We're timid because it makes you think you have a big cock.
Yeah.
I immediately feel like this is a guy who's bigger than me who my cock is bigger than. Because of the hand thing.
Well, hold on.
We can take it out later.
The real
Oh, I didn't like that confidence. Never mind.
the real question we have to find out, because yesterday we found out Tyler has feet that are like
Legit hobbit feet that are shaven.
what God took from him in his
You shave your
hands.
feet?
He put them on in his feet.
Yeah.
Take your bust your feet out.
What size shoes you wear?
It's about it's the depth,
Oh.
the girth.
It's like
Are you just wide?
some people don't have like huge dicks, but if you see the dick, you're like, that's a fucking huge dick. That's Tyler's feet. I don't think they're big on paper, but if you see
chode
them,
feet?
Yeah,
they're chode
they're
feet.
chode feet for sure.
You got to wear special shoes?
No, but I mean,
I don't think he has to wear shoes at all.
Just walk around in those. All right.
Yeah.
Yesterday we said they look like Doc Martens designed for Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
All right.
It's some kind of a weird meat suit sort of thing, you know?
Yeah. So there's Tyler.
Tyler, take out your feet. I mean, what are we gonna? We're gonna not show him
This
his
is
feet at
modern
this
shock
point?
jockery where you get the guy to disrobe.
This is
so
where
you don't get in trouble.
Yeah, can't get canceled if it's a man. You know?
Absolutely. In 2022, I think we bring dudes on the air to be sluts. We're gonna have James Dean on tomorrow.
We should redo all the old shock jock bits with dudes. Like get them to crawl around naked in mouse traps or whatever the fuck they were doing on
Oh
O&A.
yeah.
The Sibian, get a guy to ride a dildo Sibian.
I'll wrestle man.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. Was it Stern that made like a brother and a sister kiss each other, like make out and shit?
Well, that's what we told my parents.
Yeah,
Howard Stern made me do it.
I know. I got so jealous of them, bro. I got a hot ass sister.
Do you have a hot sister?
I have a hot stepsister.
Christ.
Whoa.
The Lord is cruel.
Yeah,
The Lord
right.
is cruel.
What age did she arrive into your life? I mean, hopefully she wasn't born while you were alive.
I think like 10 or something.
Okay,
She was 10. I was 8.
okay.
Older.
Ooh,
MILF.
older
Or
too.
Stilf.
Still?
Yeah, stealth, I guess. No, I consider.
I tried.
I call any woman who's more than 1.5 years older than me a MILF. That's what I consider a mature lady.
Yeah, I mean, according to Pornhub, a MILF is somebody who's 26.
For real.
Yeah,
MILFs are like when high schoolers in movies are played by like 30-year-olds or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like, come on.
It's really disturbing when you watch. And by the way, I was watching not the newest Spider-Man, but one of the newer Spider-Mans, and you're watching the 24-year-old people in high school, and they're super hot, and it's a little confusing. The new Spider-Man's just fucking jacked out of his mind. I wanted to fuck him.
I just saw Red Rocket, and that's a movie. The girl is 17 in the movie. And she's hot as hell, and they're fucking the whole time. And
Well,
it's
you
like,
could-
I'm
yeah.
getting horny over a 17-year-old.
You could go.
I mean, in real life, she's like 26 or something, but it's like,
Right,
in the
right.
movie, she's 17, and I'm attracted to her.
Yeah. They're doing this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're programming us, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, if you move different states, you could feel different things. You know, you go to Connecticut, it's completely
Oh,
fine.
you literally meant states.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like what mood I was in. You're talking about age of consent.
Don't ask me how I know, but the age of consent in Connecticut is 16.
Right.
And I
You've brought that up so many times on this podcast.
I just feel the need to kind of get ahead of something.
What happened in Connecticut?
For years, I'm going to be talking about this, and then it'll hit.
all right.
The story will hit.
In Texas, it's 17, apparently.
Is it?
That's what the movie was about.
Oh, Woody Allen's whole thing was in Connecticut, wasn't it? That's with the Pharaoh girl, with the Sun Yi.
Yeah,
At
that's how I
first.
know it. I don't know which one I would rather admit on mic that I.
You start your LLC in Montana and you fucking Connecticut.
Yeah, that's really
It's the move.
that's what my pop stopped me.
Yeah, this is the Mover and Shaker podcast.
So that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Could be
you
a
guys
name.
come here for LLC advice, fuck advice, whatever you need to be a baller.
True story. We don't have a name right now. It's a podcast.
We're rebranding.
Why? What's wrong with the name you have?
You got to rebrand every once in a while, man.
I don't know if that's true.
It's absolutely true.
All right.
You don't want people to be able to find you the same place.
Yeah, what
2
are you
weeks in
talking
a row.
about?
Are you still going with Matt?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm thinking about ditching Bryan.
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I did get put on a show as Maddie Lockwood last night.
Ooh, that's
Somebody forced a rebrand on you.
Yeah,
it's a good
I got
rebrand.
mad and he doubled down on it.
Maddie makes you a little bit younger.
I don't think so.
I feel like
All the Maddies I know are older than me, and they go by Maddie, and it's disgusting.
Why do you think they
It's embarrassing.
Maddies are from Boston and they're
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
I picture
Every Maddie I've met, I haven't liked.
Yeah. I grew up with a lot of Maddies.
most of the Maddies that I know are 19. They have 200,000 followers on TikTok.
Who are you talking about?
Just a bunch of 19-year-olds named Maddie.
Well, just one guy, guys.
Did
But
you
I
hear
follow
that,
him
Mike, by the
intently.
way?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Ungodly. how bad. It'll actually shock you each and every time he comes in.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the world's dumbest pilot is talking to you.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I like that it doesn't reach all the way to your mouth either. You have to lean in.
Dude.
Oh, you don't have any slack?
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Oh,
He's still here.
he's just an idiot.
We're gonna get one. All right, you get the podcast now. That's basically it. That's really what we do for about 2 hours, and sometimes we'll talk about Syria for a minute and a half somewhere.
Yeah.
Dude, Tyler's pissing me off so much with his Hassan Piker. Do you know who Hassan Piker is?
No.
Do you know who Hassan Piker is? He's a Twitcher guy. He's got 1 trillion followers or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I don't even know. I've never seen him.
it still pisses me off when I hear that Tyler's into another edgy Middle Eastern guy.
Right.
Another Hassan.
Is Piker Middle Eastern?
It's got to be like a dad. It's got to be a dad situation. What's
Well,
he?
he's Turkish.
He's Turkish.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Is that Middle Eastern?
we're not turning on the Turks.
Oh, yeah, we've only got one
We've
dog
got
in that
very
fight.
few allies in this podcast, and the Turks are
Turks are what?
Yeah, they are our allies.
Are they brown or are they white?
They'll tell you they're white,
Yeah,
but
Do they look white?
they look like me. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
kind of a.
They do. They look a little bit like Ramsey, but a little. Yeah, no, they just look like Ramsey.
Yeah, I think there's a possibility I'm Turkish. Nobody in my family is willing to grapple with it. My actual last name is Sinan, which is a Turkish last name.
Right.
And nobody wants to talk about it.
What do you mean your actual last name?
When the Brits came to Palestine in the 1900s, 1800s, they changed everybody's last names to things that were a little more convenient for them.
All right.
It's a good way. Look, if you have a family and you have
Badawi's more convenient?
but this is how it is, right? It's like if you have there's a lot of Lockwoods, right? You're automatically connected to another Lockwood, even
Yeah.
if you don't fucking know that Lockwood.
Yeah.
You go, same last name, you kind of look like me. They were trying to cut people up so that they have they're not as bonded with one another.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
And it worked.
That's a good move.
100% worked.
Good
I'm now
tactic.
white. So I'm not Palestinian at all anymore.
Go, baby.
Yeah, because Sinan seems easier for a Brit to say than Badawi.
Yeah.
But Badawi literally translates to desert dweller. Those are so it's funnier from a British standpoint.
Right.
To just be like, yeah, this guy's the desert dweller, that guy's camel fuck. That guy is also a camel fuck.
Yeah, and then desert dweller.
Desert dweller.
Two names.
It's really the main things we go with around
Are
here.
we pro Palestine or pro Israel?
And on the podcast, it depends. It depends on which story, what day, what the mood is.
Who's knocking on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, little Israel, to be honest with
Do
you.
we like the bulldozers? Or are we not into the bulldozers?
We are into the bulldozers, but only we'd like to reclaim the bulldozer.
Okay.
The same
Turn
way,
them around, make a U-turn.
Okay, I like that. Yeah.
the same way a lot of my African American friends have reclaimed the N-word.
Nobody says that.
Plenty of people say that. They don't have black friends, but a lot of people say it.
Yeah.
I mean, you legitimately have. I mean, your friend Opie is an African American.
Yeah, that he's the one guy I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The way they reclaimed the N-word, well, I guess he sort of maybe have adopted it.
I think he just straight took it.
Which I think we should take back now as white people.
Yeah.
It was ours first.
I mean, just like I'm doing to Boyle Heights.
Yeah, reclaiming Boyle Heights.
I'm decolonizing Boyle Heights.
Yeah, bro.
Boyle is the most Irish ass name you've ever heard.
2 minutes ago, I was
That's
telling
how they cook.
2 minutes ago, I was telling Tyler when we were downstairs. I was like, "Well, I cut out a couple of things just because I'm like, I don't know what Matt. I don't want to put Matt in a situation where he's on camera doing whatever." And I love that Matt just led with, "We should reclaim the." So now I know where we're at.
He's gonna get fired from the comedy store.
Wow, that's a good point. What if Matt gets a promotion for that point of view?
I would too. I went on stage and I talk about how I want to bring back white pride.
You got to
Right.
bring it back.
Like not in a racist way, but just be like, hey, we're white and we still have numbers and we should be proud of it.
Yeah. I like how that is a racist way.
59% of America, bro. We looked it up.
59.
59. Wow. Yeah. It's dwindling, but
Yeah.
we still got numbers.
Yeah.
Palestinians are coming up there in America.
Crumbing
Yes.
up.
Crumbing up.
30,
Ooh,
49.
We're going to have one of these podcasts, huh?
Dude, should we check in with Elon Musk's revolutionary?
The bridge
Just to
thing?
make sure the sound's
tunnel
working?
thing? Yeah, play the video so we
So,
can
do
see.
you know about Elon Musk's Las Vegas
I've
tunnel?
heard of him. Oh, no.
So
He decided to revolutionize travel
Okay.
in Las Vegas.
Okay.
By making a now, does this road charge? Is it like a wireless charger? Is it charging your Tesla as you drive on it?
you probably eventually. What I like about Elon Musk is that if you ask the question like that to him, he would go, "Yeah, that's the plan."
Right.
But even if it doesn't do it, he gets to say it's the plan.
It's very proprietary. It only works with Tesla.
yeah.
Right.
So you
now.
can't drive any other car on there?
No.
You're not driving anything. So the plan that they have is they're going to have like 1 million Teslas lined up. And then you get into the Tesla and you go, "I'm going to Vegas," and you don't touch it and it just drives you over to Vegas. Or
From where?
whatever. From the airport right now. They want to do it from bigger distances. But from right now, it's directly from the airport to the strip or
Then,
vice
now,
versa.
keep in mind, this is to alleviate the traffic situation.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead and press play on that.
Boring driving down here with all of this.
By the way, those
Oh
things-
my, there's a traffic jam. Busy with new people constantly. It's not too bad.
It's a work in progress.
Also, those cars catch on fire so easy. Those batteries. There's like so many. Could you imagine
The
a car
Teslas?
catching on? Yeah, the batteries are unstable.
That's not true. But
He's a homer for Elon.
I'm a huge.
A lot of traffic.
This is
I think what's happening
this is
is
not that
that
big of a
the
deal.
South
I mean,
Mall-
truthfully, you're going to run into some
I
hiccups.
feel claustrophobic looking at the fucking video. Like I feel like
Yeah, it is claustrophobic as hell.
Yeah, but
Someone
they're so
told me
cool.
you get locked in Teslas.
That could be true. Yeah, maybe for your own safety. Sometimes you don't deserve it.
Well, it was a guy on coke who was like trying to shit talk Teslas.
Hit pause on this because I don't need to hear this fucking.
Yeah, you could just turn the sound off
this
on it.
fucking goofball's point of view.
Yeah, well, he justifies for Elon. Well, normally this is the first time I've ever seen a traffic jam.
How is there traffic though?
I'm surprised there isn't like H.R. Geiger inspired murals all over. Like, you know how he's like an
That'll
industrial
happen.
new metal dude.
Who's H.R. Geiger?
He's like he's an artist who died in the 80s, but he does like a lot of machinery type art.
Interesting.
He designed all the aliens.
Oh,
the movie
okay.
Alien.
All right. Look how sick this is.
All the aliens.
Look how sick this is. You get there. That's fucking dope, dude. Are people really trying to trash talk this fucking tunnel?
It's something I've noticed about you. You're very impressed by neon lights. So
Yes.
as soon as that car entered into the yellow and red and green lights, you're like, this is the future. It's just LED lights.
I have subscribed to OnlyFans accounts because they use neon lights in the
lighting.
background. I think it's just comforting to look at. So, pardon me for being a person who goes with his feelings.
Elon Musk also originally said that this was going to be a public transportation tunnel, that they were going to have electric buses taking people to and from.
Do you have a fucking problem with Elon Musk? What's your issue with him, dog?
I just feel like he's corny now. He used to seem cooler. He's just, I don't know.
He's corny, but he is the future. I mean, he is like...
Thank you. Exactly. The future is corny.
He's corny as hell.
He's the future in the sense that only billionaires will be able to survive in about 20 years.
That's why I'm looking to link up with Elon. People are trashing billionaires. I don't know what this strategy in life that everybody has.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that when people are like, fuck billionaires. It's like, oh, the people that are better than you, the people that figured it out more than you did,
Right.
that's who you hate?
Because there's very few people who have inherited $1 billion.
Yeah.
So almost every billionaire made that billion, no matter what they inherited.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to take $100 million and turn it into $1 billion? That's very difficult. That's a lot harder for me to take my $10 and make it 100,000.
But even if they did inherit it, I hate people too that are like, fuck people born into money.
What do you do?
It's like their parents did a good job for them.
Yeah, what do you
Don't
do?
be mad that your parents didn't do as good for you.
There's not enough.
So annoying.
This is what I'm saying. Matt, dude, you want to just be fucking third on this one?
Yeah, I
Because Tyler's been waiting for the spot, but you came in defending rich people. You wanted to reclaim the N-word. It's like, this is what we're looking for.
I just want everyone to shut up.
I agree heartily.
As you guessed on a podcast.
Yeah. I got real shit to say, though. Not me. I don't need to shut up. Everyone else needs to shut up.
Right, I'm with you on that.
The only billionaire that I genuinely think deserves hate is Warren Buffett. Because
He's like the coolest one, though.
You think he's the coolest
He lives
one?
in Nebraska, dog.
You like the home down to earth type folksy billionaire?
No.
He like actually gives his money away.
No, if you get $1 billion, listen, if you made $1 billion, you had to cut a bunch of fucking throats to make $1 billion,
Sure,
right?
sure.
If I found out you cut my throat so that you could eat McDonald's every fucking
that's
morning,
fair.
I'll fucking kill you,
That's
dog.
fair.
Also, if you don't-
McDonald's?
But I think billionaires all love McDonald's. I bet Elon Musk eats McDonald's. Well, maybe not him, but everyone
Elon
else.
Musk has a can of like nutrients every morning. Like he opens it up, it's this big.
Did
he
you see the
drinks
clip
it.
on Hard Knocks where Jerry Jones was eating a Egg McMuffin?
Yes.
And poured a bunch of salt on
Yes,
it?
yes.
What the fuck, dude?
He's got 7 hearts in an igloo cooler behind him. He doesn't care. He just switches them out.
That shit is so funny, bro.
I don't think I saw that video, but can you pull that video up, Tyler? I want to see that video.
So it's disgusting how much salt he pours on it.
Well, also, I will say, in defense, remember when the KFC video, Donald Trump on his plane, him eating KFC, and everybody trashed him? I'm like,
Yeah.
that was my problem with him. They always trashed him for the wrong things.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we're going to pretend KFC isn't delicious.
Yeah,
It's
bro.
chemically engineered to be delicious.
When he got McDonald's for the football teams or whatever that came, it's
Burger
like,
King, yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what people want to eat.
Yeah, I
What are you
know.
going to feed them? Fucking, I don't know, salad and shit from the White House?
roasted duck or some shit.
Yeah, no, they want McDonald's, bro.
I do like that he gets like it's American too.
Yeah,
like we're
yeah.
eating an American. thing.
Yeah.
Imagine giving some 300-pound lineman from Nebraska with more neck than head be like, this is actually duck liver.
Yeah, it's foie
Yeah.
gras.
You're gonna love this.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah, foie gras. I couldn't remember what it was called.
All right, hit play on this. I want to see. All right.
Okay. There, folks.
So this is just a regular Egg McMuffin?
Yeah, from McDonald's, yeah.
They wanted him to unwrap it.
Boy, I can't tell you how.
Are they not doing the round egg anymore? That was their thing.
Talking to
This might not be McDonald's, then, yeah.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be McDonald's.
That's
What's that
McDonald's. You
wrapper?
see that? It's either Burger King or McDonald's.
This is a problem. Is this where inflation has taken us? We're not doing the round egg anymore. This is.
Or they're trying to give you the illusion of a proper cracked egg that's flipped instead of.
That's the cheese, I think. Oh, no, that's it.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the cracked egg used to be fresh. I think it was a real fucking egg that they used to do.
I'm sure everything used to be fresh. Yeah.
More recently than you would believe,
Watch,
it was a
this is what
fresh
it
egg.
does right here.
Okay.
So nasty.
Yes.
He's salting up a fucking McDonald's.
That's fucking real, dude. I love that. Take it to the end.
That shit
Enjoy
is so
life.
salty already, though.
There's a lot of pictures of him with hot chicks around, obviously, but more than the other people seem to keep it out of the public.
Yeah.
But he's just
He loves it.
Yeah, he's an oil guy with big titty girls around him.
He's so perfect for the Dallas Cowboys.
oh yeah.
He's 100% Dallas Cowboy energy.
I know it's going to be like the Steinbrenners running the Yankees now. It's going to suck.
Yeah.
Because George Steinbrenner was perfect for the Yankees.
Yeah.
When the kids take over for the Cowboys, it's going to suck. That's the problem with inherited wealth. Sometimes you don't have that edge.
Yeah, I mean, but give him
good.
give him the money, but lose the company and shit. Somebody else got to take over.
Yeah.
You see,
Keep all the money.
You see how Bryan brought back the inherited wealth thing? That's fucking like
it's tough.
amazing.
That's a comic. That's a comedian.
This is
That's a professional.
Well, I would call that even just broadcasting right there. I mean, that was
That's a broadcasting.
broadcasting. That's what this is. You know, this is a radio show. We don't do podcasting. We broadcast here.
Exactly.
You know how there are books on tape?
Yes.
We're a radio show on podcast.
Oh, all right. Okay.
That's what we do.
Okay. By the way, if you mail, well, we don't have a name yet, but once we have a name, we'll have that email address. You can get a Braille transcription of this podcast.
Yeah, that's one of the things. You do have to,
Even though you can hear,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. It's a bad move.
Okay.
you
But
do
it's
have
pretty
to
sick.
fill out a lot of information, though. We do collect your data and we sell it.
Yeah, that's how the pod funds itself.
Yeah, I came up with another.
Smart.
We data mine our guests.
We have a couple of great money making operations. One, we do Google searches for people. So if you call us, we do the Google search. That way, it's not on your thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
all the cookies and stuff go to your
it goes to
computer.
us
Yeah,
completely.
okay.
So
That's
we do
really
that.
smart.
We offer that one. We also lately, I've had this idea because I brought this computer over here, right? And we started, and I think it would be a great idea. Like,
What did you just point to? Oh,
that computer over there?
Yeah.
You know how people launder money where it's like, oh, they take the money and we make it look legitimate or whatever? You send us your computer and we'll use it for podcasting so that anything that's found on your computer can be reasonably explained by podcasting.
Oh, right.
So they find child porn. It was like, oh, that's a bit. They were doing a bit. They were looking
doing
up.
a reaction video.
react to child.
Two black guys reacting
Bro.
to child.
That's so funny. It's like the two dudes in their car, whatever.
Oh, hell no.
No, not a kid.
Oh,
not
shit.
a kid.
The thumbnail is us going,
Oh, that's so funny, bro.
listen, it's a bit, a lot of
Oh,
benefits.
dude, that's a kid. I mean, it would be more successful than what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, we could go on tour in Thailand, dude.
the other thing I want to do is I want to take some of the money that we have in our Patreon, which you can join as well. The show notes are in the link, or it's in the show notes. Link is in the show notes. That's what I meant to say. We're taking your money and we're buying other people's debt for pennies on the dollar.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing.
So if you have like a deadbeat something or other who has some debt that they're never going to pay off, sell it to us and we'll collect on it. Pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, and then that's another podcast show where we call we're debt collectors.
Yeah.
It's like a live radio show.
That'd be fun.
All we're trying
That
to
actually
do.
would be good content.
Yeah,
People would listen.
People screaming at you every guest.
You know what? That's a great idea. Yeah, I like that a lot. We should just spin this fucking off right there and we should just turn this podcast into a debt negotiation podcast for people. We bring on comics. We call their debtors on the air.
Yep.
Yeah. Comics are con artists. It's a good move.
Yeah.
Do you have debt?
No, I paid it off.
Zero
I had it for a while.
debt.
It fucked up my credit, but yeah, I had it for. I went to college for 1 year.
Did you go to
$20,000.
seminary school?
No, I went to a Christian college for one semester, I went to 2 colleges for 1 year.
Right.
So I went to one school for half a
got
year.
the transfer portal.
I got the transfer portal.
$20,000.
Charlie Batch offered me $1 million. $20,000 for 1 year. Yeah.
Oof, that's rough.
What was the name of the school?
Davenport University was the first one, and Calvin College was the second one. Calvin College was a Christian school.
You're a Calvinist?
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
This is great, man.
it's our predestination, baby.
Because of your presence on today's show, actually, we rounded up the latest in Christian news that we're going to look at.
Yeah, let's go. I'm all for it.
I took a look at there's some crazy stuff going on in the world of Christianity.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all crazy to you.
It's crazy. Oh, it's absurd. Christian news is hilarious because it's like reverse Al Jazeera. It's like whatever Al Jazeera is talking about, it's talking about the other side of what's going on.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. We'll check that out. By the way, should we just set up the show or
Might as well start
45
it.
more minutes?
Are we going to start?
We've only been going for
It's a
25.
little early start, but we can do a little.
We've only been going for 20. Okay, we'll start the show. The voice you're hearing today, in addition to my co-host Bryan, Big Business Bryan Bokey, Tyler the producer, we have on the show today Matt Lockwood of the Big Humble Podcast, the definitive ranking of things.
Top 10.
Top
Is
10.
Morgan on that one too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
By the way, in the video of the podcast, your face has just become unblurred. Just so you know,
Oh, cool.
we're
All right.
gonna censor your face
And we
until
took
we
this
intro
thing
you.
off your voice. I went
was
to
good.
Davenport College.
So now it's been lifted. You should have Bryan and I on your definitive rankings of things. I think we could totally put together a great list for you.
You've been on it.
I've been on it, but Bryan and I as a unit, I think would be great.
All right.
We could do top 10 terrorist organizations in Western Nigeria. We could do.
The West African province is popping off right
There's
now.
a lot of ones, and
Might
they're
have to do some research.
They're
for that one, I don't
vying
know.
for it right now.
I mean, it's a little niche.
We could do top 10 Ponzi schemes. Top 10 videos of when monkeys attack.
Yeah, we're big. Yeah.
Ponzi schemes would be a good one, I think.
Ponzi schemes would be a good one, but monkeys attack would be a better one. Just so
Number one,
When that-
religion.
Damn, bro. Our show's not that deep, dog. Our show's not that deep. The only monkey video I know is when it ripped off that lady's face, but I don't think that's even on video, is it? Just like
no,
a
that
news
That's the
story.
classic move. A chimp will rip your lower jaw off. Sometimes your face comes with it.
Jesus.
Yeah, David,
Monkeys are crazy.
she could have just been she could have just been telling us. Oh, it's a better joke.
What was your joke?
I was about to say she could have just been telling a very long story. We don't know what was going on. But yours is better. Let's pull up a one monkey. Can you just Google really quickly? Go to YouTube and just type "monkey attacks human" and we'll watch the first video.
if
that
we
pops
do
up.
like,
Monkey would be the most fun animal to be, I think, right?
yeah,
I
easily.
feel like whenever we get a stack of episodes where we're doing like a deep dive into like the Uyghur concentration camps or the power struggles in Syria, we need to lighten it up with monkeys.
monkeys
Just
attack.
for the listeners' sake. You can't. Sometimes you just need a monkey and take it because sometimes a gang of monkeys will take over a town in India, like literally, like a biker movie. Like they'll run into town and they just run the town.
Yeah, cool little leather jackets on. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
In Saudi Arabia, there's a monkey problem where, well, don't even try, Brian. Don't even fucking try.
I know, I looked at him too.
I wasn't gonna say anything. other
Don't
than-
even fucking
You
try.
could have said any country, just any place having a monkey problem is funny to me.
My only honest problem, here's my honest problem with races. Like, I have no real problem with racist people, except for what they did to the term monkey. Because you can't say monkey and then any race.
Oh, that's an old, Howard Cosell, famous football announcer in the 70s.
Yeah.
Like, beloved. It was the John Madden of his time. A guy was running really fast, happened to be a black player, and he said, "Look at that monkey run." But apparently he said that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But because he said it that time, he lost his job. This is like one of the first,
this is-
cancelings or
Because
whatever.
it should be funny to call people monkeys.
Yeah, monkeys are silly.
They're goofy. Yeah.
You're a racist if you think that you're calling a black person. You know what I mean? It's on you how you interpret it. That's your problem.
And I assume this happened to him when he couldn't spin that into like a, because now if you got fired for that, you could spin that into a way more profitable
he could
career.
go to like Barstool or something. For sure. $20 million. Yeah. No, it wasn't around.
The Monkey Sports Show on
Yeah,
Barstool where he calls everybody a monkey.
Yeah, Ben Shapiro's network, him and Candace Owens start calling XFL games.
That'd be fun as hell, though.
Yeah, it would.
Let me see what we got. We got anything good? I like they got the woman who's her face is censored from the monkey attack. We don't need to go that brutal. with
She
it.
didn't want the monkeys to know she was snitching.
I saw what they did. Oh God.
They'll come for me. They have memories like elephants. Everybody's talking about the elephant's memory. Nobody knows how much the baboon's memory works.
One time I listened to that there's a full 911 call for her, and I listened to the entire thing, and it fucked me up.
Of what?
The woman calling to be like, the monkey is attacking me. I tried shooting it. The monkey.
Yeah, what do you do, bro?
Getting
They're
stronger.
They're strong.
Oh, they're so much stronger than you could ever be.
What's
I
up?
don't know, but this video looks cool. I went
It does sound like an airline pilot. Why do you sound like that?
Yeah.
Keep going.
when I went to Thailand in the Navy.
Yeah.
We went to this Phi Island tour, and it was terrifying. We went to a monkey island and threw bananas at them. And one of them jumped on the boat, and I was fucking terrified.
Yeah.
Wait,
What kind of monkey?
I don't know, little ones.
were
Little
you
ones.
guys in your like white sailor suits?
No, I was getting wasted. And
Oh, you were getting. Wait, Fifi Island has bars,
no, there's just wild monkeys, and you can visit
so
the
you were
monkeys.
paper bagging it.
I don't know what that means.
Like you brought your own booze to Monkey Island.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could certainly. I'm sure.
Seems like a bad premise to a movie.
Did you at bare minimum?
For sure.
Did you at bare minimum cut a coconut in half and drink it out of a coconut or something?
No, I didn't do that.
Damn, I want to do that so bad.
Yeah, I thought that was
It's
gonna be.
pretty tight. It's
Survivor?
called the Fifi
Yeah.
Island tour. They take you to islands that have bars on them, and then you go to others. You go to the beach from the movie The Beach.
Yeah.
That's completely trashed now.
Yeah, I heard they fucked it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat off to that scene.
I've seen.
The beach where they fuck in the water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that coconut.
It's a good movie.
Drinking out of the coconut.
Haven't seen it.
You know that drinking out of the coconut joke I just did?
What about it?
I thought you guys were going to laugh at it.
Was that a joke? You said,
didn't
did you
think-
cut a coconut and have a drink out
Well,
of
it's
it?
kind of funny.
What's the joke?
Well,
That's a legitimate
Did you
question.
do it? Yeah, I thought you were asking for real.
For that region, that's a legitimate question.
That's what they do.
Obviously, it would be absurd if he did it. He
Well,
would have
no,
to
what?
climb a tree,
No, they
Or if
fall.
they hand you a coconut and go cut this in half and drink out of it.
Remember what we watched? We watched videos one time. Apparently in Thailand, they enslave monkeys to climb up the trees and pick the coconuts for them.
Yeah, there's like a whole
It's a whole, it's
rights
yeah.
campaign to end.
How do they make them do it?
They put them on chains.
Yeah.
But how do they make them go up the tree?
There's probably a reward system, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
Elon Musk is working on putting a magnet and just like attracting them directly up the trees in a more sustainable way.
Yeah.
But, you know, what do we got? You said one of these looks good.
I'll just click on that one.
Click on the one that, click on the one that
Wild monkey attacks. stupid
There's no way this
humans.
is going to be a good attack because there's too many fucking
people are
people
happy.
enjoying their lives right now.
Look how
Yeah, find a
hot the
violent
girls
one.
are and how nasty the dudes are. That's how you know it's an expensive vacation.
Yep.
Okay. Go to
money.
go to private incognito window and search.
Go to Live Leak Monkey.
Yeah,
Attacks.
that's what I'm looking for. Private window and search monkey rips man in half.
Oh boy.
Okay, nothing can happen. Nothing can be pulled from that. I was saying in Saudi Arabia, one of the issues that they were having with monkeys is that they put these big boulders in the middle of the road, and you run over them, and it fucks your car up, and then the people pull over, and then the monkeys start raiding your car for shit.
That's that's brilliant.
Really
Yeah, I love when animals are smart.
You know when they tell you you're 99% DNA
Yeah.
with a monkey and you're like, fuck that. But then when I hear that, I'm like, that's about 99% of human thinking right there.
Yeah, I'm proud of that.
Yeah, that's
I actually get pissed off when they do the banana thing. When they go like, oh, you know, you share a lot of most of your DNA with a banana. You never heard that before?
no.
What?
Yeah, it's real, dude.
Who says that?
That's why I don't trust the
With
COVID
how do you share
stuff.
DNA
or-
with a banana?
That's what they say. That's what the same idiots who tell you to get the booster are telling you that you're also part banana. So
Do you know that you can rip bananas in half?
that you
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, that's how monkeys
That's
eat
how
them.
monkeys eat. I fucking love when monkeys eat a banana, dude.
Why would we not eat bananas? How monkey eat bananas?
They fucking
I saw a monkey open the top, like, you know how we
pinch the
crack the
bottom.
handle? Yeah, you put that handle.
That's how I learned to do it. From monkeys.
it's so
Can you just talk without the mic? It's so distracting. I don't even listen to what you're saying.
Listen, that's the cockpit.
It's so funny, bro.
Wait, what were you saying about how you learned what monkeys taught you? By the way, I love Tyler talking about lessons that he learned from monkeys.
Yeah,
I think I was a kid and I saw that on YouTube that monkeys open them from the bottom up, and then
Yeah.
I just kept doing it.
because the other part's a handle.
Yeah.
You never thought of that.
Well,
the part we rip is the handle.
Yeah.
here's what a lot of
We're
people
so dumb.
I know.
here's what a lot of people don't even know though is
Fuck
that
humans.
the banana that you see and think of is not really what bananas look like. That's been bred to be appealing to the human
Yeah.
eye.
Yeah, and apparently there's a bacteria killing that banana. And because we only make that bananas might be gone in the
Yeah.
next like 20 years.
Natural bananas look like shit. Like if you see like
They're red
and they're like flat,
tiny.
they kind of look like a parasite. They're very disgusting looking.
Yeah.
How,
Like
how,
it's-
how funny that we evolved to a place where we need to make our food look good before we eat it.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
What the hell?
I am hungry, but I'll be honest with you, my eyes aren't eating. So
Like that imperfect fruit they sell?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like,
yes.
It's like a special thing you can buy where your
The
fruit is
produce
ugly
box?
now. Yeah.
I used to get that. Yeah, I couldn't even tell what was wrong with the fruit.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean,
Like-
they all taste normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a carrot would have a little cock carrot coming
Yeah.
out of it.
Yeah.
It's more
And you
carrot.
suck it off.
Have you ever seen the video of Kirk Cameron explaining that the banana is proof of creationism because the banana is perfectly shaped for the human hand to eat?
oh my god, that's
So
amazing.
that's- God
So
made
that Kirk Cameron doesn't know anything about bananas. That guy's a Christian hero, though.
Yeah, that's the first time I've ever disagreed with Kirk
DIY
Cameron.
Christian hero. Yeah, that's what I like about these Christian guys who put their own money. You know, they put their money where their mouth is.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They back themselves.
Did he start Pure Flix, or is he just a major guy on it? I imagine he has
What is
like a
Pure Flix? I don't know about this.
Netflix, but for Christian flicks.
Word?
Dude, pureflix.com. Go to pureflix.com.
How much is a monthly?
It's probably like $53 a month because they haven't figured out how to make it like financially
Is there
work.
like a
Do they
halal
produce their own
flicks?
stuff?
No, they do produce their own stuff. No halal flicks because flicks in general are not halal.
Right. Okay.
So, but we'll get into that in a
It's almost like
different
you're
day.
worshiping people when you pay money to look at them.
Thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
It's exactly why I don't watch movies.
Yeah.
Oh, and they ripped off the logo.
Yeah, see, there it is. Pureflix.com. God honoring.
Are you a Christian guy? Were you a Christian guy?
I was raised Catholic.
Oh.
So,
Yeah,
I
so
don't like that Catholics say they're Christian.
Yeah, I mean,
It bothers me.
But
as a Christian.
Same.
I didn't know about this. I was raised in New England, so everybody's Catholic. There's no Protestants.
Right,
around me.
right.
So then I came down to Georgia, where nobody's Catholic except Mexican people. That, like when we were looking for services, they were all in Spanish, and like people were like, "Are you Christian?" Because like I'd never been around religious people. We went to church every Sunday. Went to CCD. None of us were buying it.
Yeah.
But then we went down south, and I met kids who actually believed it. Freaked me out.
Yeah.
But then they would try to like proselytize, what's that word, or witness me or something.
Yeah.
And they would ask me if I was a Christian. I was like, "Oh yeah, I had my first communion and stuff." And they're like, "Oh, that's not." And I'm like, "We were the first ones. We were before you guys.
Yeah.
So how are we not Christians?"
Yeah.
I mean, technically you are, but it's like, I don't know. It bothers me when Catholics say they're Christian because it's like, say you're Catholic. It's different. Y'all are some like goofy people.
it confuses me personally. That's
Christians
what I
are
don't like
cool,
about
bro.
it. Yeah.
We're a little
We're
more
like the cool
orthodox.
kids.
Yeah. I mean, the fury that like I still run off of today, moving to Georgia where kids were religious and like having to have those social interactions with religious children. I started fucking churches up. Like I seriously like egging them and like throwing like flaming rags at churches at night. Like I flipped out because it was like we went.
Didn't you burn down a church in South Carolina or something?
No, I shot
that in
up
South
a
Carolina?
church.
Oh, shot up a church,
Yeah, they
yeah.
took me to Burger King.
I remember reading about that.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on. It's just tasteless, man.
Burger King again. Burger King.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Trump.
That's the part that I disliked is the Burger King.
Yeah.
McDonald's for fucking life.
When we were growing up, it went McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's about right for me, I think. For me, McDonald's is still number one. I still have these conversations with people like there's even a discussion to be had. McDonald's is
McDonald's
number
will
one.
always be number one.
In terms of like that. In
Always.
terms of that.
It's
you
the
know?
United States. Yeah.
See, well, you're from California. It seems to me, just judging by lines, that Jack in the Box is in the top 3 because I've never driven by.
But it's
Jack
not
in the-
nationwide.
Do you know why Jack in the Box is always in the top 3?
Why?
There's a Republican reason why. They're the only one that accepts EBT out of all of those ones that consistently across the country.
Oh, is that what it is? Because the line, every time I drive by, I never want Jack in the Box, never have a craving for it, but the lines are always like Chick-fil-A length.
Yeah.
It's because it's
That makes
EBT.
sense, yeah.
I did make
Smart.
that up, but
I was going to say, I think other places do.
But
I think Popeyes does.
Jack in the Box, though, more consistently than all of them. I know that because there was a while where I was using food stamps to prove how easy they were to get.
As a documentary on entitlements.
Because I was doing a documentary on what it was like to live as a poor American. Obviously, I already, it's a foreign concept to me. But Jack in the Box was always the safe haven for me.
You found out that you can buy energy drinks at EBT, right?
I've spent thousands of taxpayer dollars
So funny.
Monster.
on two for $3.50 rock stars. And the worst part
What are
is
you
I didn't
drinking
get
today?
anything done.
You're drinking Rehab today? What does that mean?
Look, I'm not feeling all that great today. You know what I mean? Like, I needed a little bit of a recovery.
It's actually called
juice.
Rehab?
Yes, it says Rehab on it.
Okay, well, if this is
Ran out of words.
if we're gonna just jump onto attacking my life decisions right now, I'd like to move on.
Well, do you just go with the verb or adjective that is on the can and be like,
absolutely.
Oh,
that's how I want to feel today. Yeah. I look
That's
at
such good marketing, though.
Yeah.
it's all it is. It's why it's honestly
Yeah.
genuinely why I like energy drinks.
It's like today I'm quitting drinking.
sometimes
Rehab.
sometimes you'll see me with like mass concentration and I'm trying to
Right.
get something done.
That's usually when it has like an herb
Yeah.
in it that you've never heard of. Like, yeah.
It's why I've always wanted to do the first ever sexual energy drink. There's no sexual energy drinks
There
out
has
there.
to be.
Isn't it
There
called
has to be.
Bang Energy?
No. Listen, Bang is
It's a sexual name.
it's sexual in nature, but I'm talking about we get half a fucking Viagra, we get ginseng, we get an Adderall,
horny goat weed.
but it's not an energy. I need it to be an energy drink.
But that's just an herb in the mix.
Yeah, but it's not an energy. I mean, what by that definition, everything is an energy
Doesn't that?
drink.
But when you say if it's a sexual drink, if it says, "Hey, it's even got horny goat weed in there."
Oh, you're saying the name? Oh, I thought horny goat weed was a brand. Of
no, it's an
something.
ingredient.
Oh, okay. I'll throw some horny goat weed in
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
What does it do? It makes you horny?
Yeah,
Or makes goats horny?
I don't know.
Makes
No,
it-
it gets the goats
Makes you horny for
stoned,
goats? Oh.
and it gets you horny.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh,
horny.
horny goat weed. Okay.
Yeah.
What does horny goat weed do? Is it makes it easier to
look
sell
up-
sexual supplements.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's in the shit that says it has like tiger nuts in it and stuff. Will you look up horny goat weed?
Can I tell a funny story about those like things they sell at gas stations? It's like a packet of all different pills.
Yeah.
So my old roommate, who's an anti-vaxxer,
Uh-huh.
when I got COVID, bought me that. I was like, you won't get the vaccine, but you think this shit is gonna help?
Did it help?
I didn't. I threw them away. I didn't take them. It's like 24 pills. They're like, take these all at once. You'll feel great.
Matt, we don't
I don't
know.
know. They're all different colors and shapes. It's like, what the fuck is this?
We don't know anything about this virus. What if you found out in that moment 24 silver bullet rhino horns or whatever
So funny.
was the cure?
I think I know who your roommate was.
Look,
Yeah.
look, this thing started in Wuhan, okay? Maybe the solution is there too.
So what is it saying about? It's a nutrigenic. Horny goatweed is a nutrigenic. Clearly.
Of course, yeah. That's a word that you use.
Nutrigenic?
Yeah, I don't know what that means at all.
It was invented by whoever is
Oh, it's
making this.
nature-ganics. So
Oh,
it's
that's-
not organic. It's nature-ganic.
Nature-ganic.
That's a very legal little jump around.
Give me,
So-
start me with the.
The
Okay, here we go.
ingredients are often found in male sexual support formulas and said to have several benefits for sexual function.
Okay.
So horny goatweed is a product. It's not an ingredient.
Yeah, I guess so.
go back to the top
That's what
now?
That's how I knew it.
What website
personally.
is this?
It's got to be some website that.
TotalHealthReports.com.
Oh yeah, for sure. So basically, where you go to.
Hey,
for-
pilot, can you switch to the internet so we can so they can see the?
Oh yeah, they can see the thing.
yeah. It was
I
on
like
me
that
for
under disadvantages, it says individual amount of ingredient not provided. You have no idea.
You have no idea how much horny goatweed you're taking for one serving.
I've heard worse though. If that's the downside,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
That's true. There can
Yeah,
be
it's
much
not
worse.
depression or impotence or anal leakage. Do you remember Olean?
I don't think I know.
Olean was like back in
Chocolate milk?
No, that's Ovaltine.
Ovaltine.
Yeah. Olean
That
was,
shit rips.
that was a product. Ovaltine is good, especially straight powder without just right out of the. Yeah,
Do you remember that malt powder?
Yeah.
You put it on fucking ice cream?
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
That shit is
malted ice
busted.
cream. Yeah, malt shop, dude.
Yeah, dude. Tight. My rich friends did that.
We're gonna do that, but with horny goatweed for you for next episode.
Olean was a low fat, low alternative for oil. They used in potato chips, and it just made your ass.
Oh,
leak.
yeah.
Not shit yourself. You just had a slow drip out of your ass.
This is what our podcast. Can I say this? Tyler, hit right click save on this picture because I think we should just put this should be our podcast cover art.
Yeah.
We should put our name there.
the words out.
It's
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
It's literally perfect.
Yeah, the top rated male sexual enhancement podcast of the year. But I'll change it to 2022.
You know what? This is a highly relevant thing because something we do on this podcast as of last week.
Let's get off this website. It's going to give me a virus. Keep
Yeah,
For sure.
we have on this podcast. One of the things that we do is we respect the future. We know where the future is going, and we're there before everybody else. We started going through Ali. Oh wait, did you end up finding? Fuck it, we'll skip past it. Alibaba. You ever used Alibaba before?
No.
Alibaba is
I'm
the
familiar.
Chinese eBay.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Takes about 10 years to get, but it's good deals.
Yeah, it's a great deal. So we
Really good
we
deals.
look for top buys on Alibaba on a weekly basis to give people heads up. And this is something that I've been actually interested in. Click on the first one there, Tyler. There it is. So this is coincidentally, you guys brought this up and I just saw this on Alibaba earlier. So this is buffalo horn that you can get grounded into a powder.
Okay.
It's how much is it for the kilogram there, Tyler? $64 or whatever.
Oh, $4 a kilogram.
$4 a kilogram.
Cheap.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Now, what's it supposed to do?
Well, it does here's what I like about it, and here's why I want everybody to consider this as a purchase. It does a lot of the things that rhino horn's supposed to do, but a much more sustainable sort of way to get it.
Right.
Let's be real. Rhinos are running out.
Yeah.
We don't have enough guards to protect them.
Yeah.
Although it does piss me off when I see a rhino that's being guarded.
Yeah.
Like it looks like Suge Knight. It has 3 people with assault rifles around it.
If they don't, within 3 seconds, some dentist from Detroit
Tries to
will
cut
shoot
off his thing.
What does rhino horn do, though?
So read there, Tyler.
I've seen it in the gas station.
It's got a description. Oh, rhino horn essentially does what buffalo horn does.
This is buffalo horn we're talking about.
Right.
So it says it clearing heat and detoxifying, cooling blood, and calming shock.
Yeah. So when your blood gets all hot,
Calming shock?
when your blood's all hot.
Call me shut.
Calming shock?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It doesn't even translate to the language properly. I think there's a word in Chinese where this makes sense.
For sure.
Used in febrile, I don't know what that word. Febrile.
I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Used in febrile disease with high fever, delirium of God, spot.
Is there so much? Is there such a problem? This is because China outlawed God.
Yeah.
So people don't know how to process their religion. So they're having this, or because they're believing in God, they have a delirium, of God. Give them some buffalo powder.
That's actually, I'm willing to bet that you've just nailed it. Truthfully,
Yeah.
that's so fucking great. So anytime you get anytime you're getting ridiculous, it's like we splash some buffalo powder in your face. Like, get a grip of yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, remember, I mean, not remember, but have you ever read about how in the 1800s when people were taking trains across the United States, they used to just have guns you could grab like for anybody and just shoot buffalo to kill time?
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, people are like, the iPhone is a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, before the iPhone, you just shoot buffalo to kill time.
Tyler, would you mind? Can you pass my debit card to Tyler? We're gonna do
you
this.
gonna get some?
Yeah, we're gonna do this on the podcast live when it arrives.
Some buffalo powder.
Just go with the minimum what's the shipping on it actually before we go there? Because the shipping,
$4 million.
If the shipping is gonna be $4,000, then I'm gonna pass on it. But I wouldn't
Anything
mind.
under $4,000's good though.
Yeah,
How much is a kilo?
a kilo is?
That's like a brick you find in the fucking
I think
drug raids and shit.
Did I read properly? You said $4 per kilo or $4 per gram?
$4 per kilogram, and you can buy a minimum of 1 kilogram.
Oh my God! Buy me 1 kilogram.
So you're gonna get a brick of buffalo powder.
Exactly. Yeah.
Get the fucking.
Do they have to kill the buffalo to get the powder?
This is a good question.
Isn't that essentially like eating?
I didn't know buffaloes had horns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They got horns.
This thing, they got that going on.
They're on the Buffalo Bills
Oh,
logo.
right.
Yeah. But isn't this
But
like,
some don't.
Isn't this essentially like eating a piano key?
Yeah, I mean that's what rhino
Same-
horn is.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
You
so you're
just
saying
rip off a piano key, grind it on sandpaper, and eat
Ooh,
that.
so you're saying
It's the same. It's like the fingernail shit, right?
Is it
That's what rhino horns are.
enamel?
Yeah.
No.
Just eat your fingernails, bro.
What if we got?
Calm shock.
Ooh,
It's a calming shock.
Whenever I have delirium about God, I chew on my fingernail.
I
feel better.
That is true.
Right?
That 100% happens. I do have some God delirium.
I will sincerely try some of this if the shipping makes sense.
God delirium sounds like a fucking
right, we'll do it
monster
later.
flavor. God delirium. Just gonna be drinking next week.
You're gonna drink this. This shit's gonna get you. You're gonna think you're Joel Osteen after this thing.
Love Joel Osteen.
All right, there's a second thing, and this one's for you, Tyler. I want you to. This is really not a buy for most people, but I want you to know that we have this available to us. This is a high quality robot.
I'm in.
Read the description of it. It says
at the girl.
inefficient.
High quality industrial service robot for face. What is that?
For receptionist, shop, restaurant.
The description that made me click on this was it said replace ineffective workers.
That's so funny.
It literally
For
describes.
$4,000? That's a deal.
It's a deal, dude. We get
Yeah.
a AI robot to replace Tyler.
Yeah.
We get hand jobs after the show.
Sound the same. Scroll back up where there was Scroll back up to the top.
Oh, dude, you can totally have sex with them too.
You can. They're
For sure. That's the reason they're there. That's the reason you have a receptionist.
yeah.
Right there. The one that's ready in doggy style, right in the middle.
Yeah, that's the one.
I like that one.
Can you buy these in bulk? Now here's the problem.
Is that a receptionist? And she just sits like that?
Can we buy these in bulk or is it just one robot available? This is the deal breaker for me. If I can't get them in bulk.
You chain them all to sewing machines.
Dude, Chinese Costco is going to fucking rule. I guarantee you. They're going to have like fucking a pack of sex robots you can buy.
For sure.
Jesus Christ.
What if you feed one of these the buffalo powder?
Ooh. It looks like they do have group. Look, it says like 1 to 10. Here's the cost. 10 plus. Here's the other cost.
But does it do any secretarial work?
I think
Or is that just a ruse?
I think it's a ruse
for the wife.
I think you'd say, hey, it's a secretary, and then
Just my secretary.
She's in doggy style in a French maid outfit permanently. She answers calls for me.
yeah,
So funny.
because it's hard to I remember that they tried to make fleshlights more disguisable, like with an actual light. But then it just got confusing in emergencies. So I think they were like, okay, that's just not going to work. We have to find a different way.
So at one point, fleshlights didn't have a light.
No, they didn't have a light. But they tried to make it discreet, I remember.
I remember that was Rogan's first sponsor.
Yeah.
For real? Flashlight?
Yeah, he'd be sitting in
So he has one.
Yeah, he has tons.
Yeah.
He would give them to the guests right on air.
Oh, word?
Like very
Have you ever
first-
fucked one?
I've never fucked one, but I would really like to.
I would too. I just want to try it, but you have to clean it.
Yeah, that's the
So
problem.
I'm like,
I
I
would
don't
throw it like a live grenade when I was done.
Yeah, I just want to
Thing out
jerk
of my
off,
lap.
bro.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to clean it. I mean, really, if you think about it, what's going to happen? You just have some cum
You
in
get
there?
a bunch of crusty ass cum in there, yeah.
That's fine. You get
Fair
ants.
enough. I wish you
Can
weren't
you
sitting on my
imagine?
couch.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine being like a dude who's into masturbation?
Yeah,
Like that's your thing?
Yeah, like fleshlight or like the asphyxiation people.
yeah, that's a tough one.
That's a bummer.
That sucks.
That's a sad way to go.
It's the commitment, or it's the making your life that much more difficult. That's the only part that I'm out of. The masturbation is great. Can't live, can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
But it's the part where you're like, well, I got to set up a thing. I need a
Yeah.
stool. Somebody's got to be whatever.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a fucking. This is what it's
Potentially
like.
die at any moment.
I'm
You
trying to
have kids. You know,
I'm trying to jack off because I'm stressed out. You're adding a lot of stress
Yeah,
into my.
bro, that's
into my
most of your
fucking-
stress then.
yeah.
Setting up the asphyxiation machine.
I think your life would be a lot less stressful if you stopped choking
Oh,
yourself.
they should make a robot hand that can
Yes.
that,
That can
has
do
like
it
a
for you.
pulsometer.
Oh, and
Yeah.
it feels you.
Yeah, no, where it knows if your pulse is getting too high or your oxygen's getting too low.
It has some kind of an AI where it detects your eyelids are closing,
yeah,
open. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got to jerk off the whole time with your eyes open.
It should have like an emergency defibrillator on it.
That's really creepy.
Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes.
Wow, you know what you do? You don't close your eyes, but what you do is you incentivize the eyes to stay open. So maybe you have porn that plays out of her eyes. You know what I mean? So you're looking directly there.
Okay. All right.
I'm
mean,
two.
you're
I'm
just
0 for 2.
alone. I
I'm
get
0
it.
for
I
2
get
today.
it.
It's
Yeah.
fine. I got no. It's fine. The coconut thing
No,
didn't
but we
work.
want to hear. We
The
want to
eye
hear
thing
every
didn't work.
idea.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You
This
know,
is a creative environment.
I'm just thinking how creepy it'd be to look in someone's eyes and watch porn. Like
Yeah.
it's just playing in her tiny pupils.
Yeah.
You like squint and see into her eyes.
yeah. Of course. Well, they're tiny. They're small, but then when you get an upgrade, they're a little bit bigger.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then you're just on a subway staring into women's eyes. You're totally ruined.
It could actually change. I think it could fix mankind because now you're like, oh shit, I'm conditioned to look at people's eyes.
Humankind, please.
Humankind. Sorry, you're right. Humankind. You can now look at
man in it.
Hugh kind.
Few people kind.
I think it would be. Think about how many people. I have a tough time looking people in the eyes. Do you have a tough time looking people in the eyes?
Yeah, I don't like it.
If there was a robot that trained you, that every time you looked at its eyes, you came, it could be a Pavlovian response. Here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be the new alpha.
Yeah, for sure.
Right in the eyes.
We go from no eye contact to just dead, not blinking ever.
Yeah, taxi driver eye contact. Ugh.
Well, all right. Well, either way, $4,000. Not a not something to.
I'm
to
more on board
neglect.
with the buffalo powder. I don't think I could. I don't think I could fuck a robot. Not because I'm too good for it, but it seems like it's just a line I don't want to cross. It seems like you become a different kind of person.
I think we will eventually though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Once
there.
it's more normalized in
Yeah,
society.
we were talking last episode. Maybe you can help us with this because I was unclear on how virtual porn works with like an Oculus. Like, is it so real?
By the way, that's a huge insult to you. He goes, "Hey Matt, maybe you could tell me about this."
Yeah, you'll know.
Ramsey and I are just regular people, warm bodies. But you seem like a guy who's going to know a little more about VR porn.
I just feel like you have a good imagination, so you could
Sure.
without even knowing
Yeah.
figure this out. Do you think that the Oculus porn looks so real that you could hump the air and it tricks you into feeling like you're fucking a person, or do you need like a equipment to like hump while you're?
I
Or
guess
do you just beat off?
I'm
while
unfamiliar
you're-
with VR porn because the VR things I see of like people talking to each other looks shitty.
Right.
Is it like a real porn scene?
I don't know. I've
Oh
never
yeah,
had an Oculus.
it's a real porn scene. I haven't.
So it's real people. It's like a video.
I haven't
I
like.
thought it was like the weird computer people that are choppy. And
I'm sure people ask for that.
I haven't
Yeah,
engaged
yeah.
purely because I don't have an Oculus, and it's actually the main reason I'm getting an Oculus. I'm getting an Oculus within a month, and it's the main reason. And my understanding is they film porn in 3D now, or surround whatever.
Yeah.
Matrix camera
Yeah,
style,
so
yeah.
that you're like the chick is blowing you. You're looking down. You look to the right. There's like a couple other chicks.
But you look
doing
down,
that.
it's not your dick.
But you see it as your dick. You see a movie.
okay.
You see a movie, and it's your dick.
Okay.
But you're not looking at like an
How
avatar.
funny is it
fucking.
that's technology made to like kill Osama bin Laden?
Yeah, that's how it starts.
That's like drone strike technology,
Yeah.
and then it trickles down to you
Yeah.
can fuck a porn
You can
star.
look
with-
around
with-
and
yeah.
jerk off.
Yeah.
It starts at It's how you
That's all
eventually.
it is, right?
Yeah.
I'm sick of looking forward. I want to look left sometimes.
Yeah,
I mean,
Change it up. That's what it is, man. Sometimes left, sometimes to the right.
Is there other stuff going on? Like you're in a room.
Yeah. And well, like imagine if I made it look like as a programmer that you were in like a hotel room.
Yeah.
And so you felt you got the vibe that, hey man, I'm in a cool hotel room. I'm fucking this chick.
But I want people fucking over there. I want people fucking over there. I want people fucking over there.
That's
you
what
want,
you'll
People
see.
fucking on the ceiling and shit. Yeah.
Oh, right.
So then
right.
you can look around and see everything. I
house
don't want just one woman blowing you. That's the only place you're gonna look. You might as well just watch porn.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
make
We need
me
full
want to look
stimulation.
around. Yeah. It's just a hotel room.
Yeah.
Ramsey's into the hotel room.
Yeah, Ramsey's like touching the walls and shit.
If Ramsey had unlimited money, he
This
would
is
just,
cool wallpaper.
Would you just get rooms at hotels and beat off in them?
Yeah, absolutely. As long as it's not an Airbnb, that's my only thing. It's to me a hotel room is just the ultimate sign of luxury. Still to say, it's how much trash I am.
Yeah, the Airbnb's rough because there's like family photos on the dresser.
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. It's way more fun to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so
Airbnb
good.
is like too personal.
I did
Yeah.
shrooms in an Airbnb, and the room was decorated with only Noah's Ark stuff.
That's fun.
It's fucking insane.
That's scary.
We don't have to look at it because it's not really a thing or like a story, but they're saying that so there's a concentration camp in China with 1 million Uyghurs who are Muslims in China. And Airbnb just got in trouble because apparently
I saw the story.
they're renting rooms to the people to enslave them.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
no.
so funny.
What's happening is the Beijing Olympics are there.
Yeah.
Winter Olympics, and Airbnb is a sponsor of the Olympics. And some of the properties that they're using in Beijing are owned by companies who also own the concentration camps.
Now, I was also reading though they were putting up their labor in the Airbnb as well.
I didn't read that.
Here's the only thing that upsets me. There's no even reason to play this because it's just one of those fucking ones that does the sound or whatever. Here's my thing. My biggest beef with it here is, do they have to also do the cleaning after they do? Because a lot of Airbnbs like you got to clean and fucking do the gutters or whatever.
Take the trash out.
So it's like on top of the forced labor, in addition to that, you got to take the trash out. That's why I fucking think it's offensive.
And still have to pay a cleaning fee.
Yeah.
Still got to pay a cleaning fee.
Yeah, that
I
shit
hate
sucks.
Airbnb, dude.
I fucking
Yeah.
hate Airbnb. It's really I can't
The
stand
only
it.
time I like it is if I want a cabin in the snow type, like go to
Yeah.
Idlewild.
Yeah.
I've gotten a cabin up there. You can't do that in a hotel.
We
Yeah.
do a Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Joshua
So you
Tree's
can't really
fine.
get a hotel
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
desert.
Yeah.
I don't even know how those places survived before Airbnb. Like, what would you just had like people just come? You advertise in the newspaper.
There's a lot of people who recently murdered somebody.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like that was the economy.
yeah, that's true. I guess you're right about
A lot
that.
of quiet people looking down.
Yeah, all right. Okay, whatever. McDonald's. Did you see that McDonald's has exercise bikes in China now? That's
in the store.
yeah.
So like eat and bike.
You eat and bike at the same time.
All right. I feel like China doesn't need that though. Are Chinese people getting fat?
But here's the thing about China: they're always trying to solve problems, and that's
true.
why we're interested in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's like even if it's not a real problem, they're trying to fix it.
Can I just say I love China?
dude, we're China. We're China
Alright,
stands
cool.
here. We're China stands for sure.
Yeah,
We're-
yeah. We didn't do best
I can't
Amazon
wait.
buys.
I can't wait till they take us over.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it already happened. Honestly, it happened 20 years
Sure,
ago.
sure.
But
But
we're
if,
big.
if
yeah.
they watch this to check, I'm pro China. I'm terrified of China.
If you check out, I swear to God, if you look at my TikTok channel, it is for pro CCP. It's for pro Chinese bits. And they all were boosted by the algorithm, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's funny to
play the game.
to write bits based on the TikTok algorithm.
You have
It's
to, bro.
funny.
Yeah.
You have to.
That's comedy now.
I literally write, I go, okay, I look at a subject and I go, what would Xi Jinping think of this?
Isn't it funny how the imperialist pigs Americans always discuss how our human rights violations while they don't even look at their own internment camps and their own what they did to the Native Americans?
Hit play, I want to see this. Oh, okay, hit play, yeah.
Fact or Fiction is brought to you by America's Finest Carpet.
And in tonight's Fact or Fiction, we are looking into video getting a lot of buzz right now. It shows exercise bikes installed at a McDonald's. This is in China.
I like those shoes.
In
Yeah,
the
those are good
viral
shoes.
TikTok video, a woman eating McDonald's food is seen pedaling that exercise bike, allegedly in an attempt to burn
That's
calories.
a Sibian.
Now, the video is real.
That's
although
a pedal
the story
powered
behind it is
Sibian.
not. The bikes were installed at some McDonald's in China as part of a green initiative, not a fitness one. The primary purpose of the bikes is to generate electricity.
You have to pay your power bill now.
Yeah.
We're eating
It's not
McDonald's.
exercise.
Posted
These
online
fucking
shows
monsters,
that
bro.
charging stations
That's
indicate
actually,
that it's
that makes me like them more. That makes me like them more.
If you'd like to submit a question to
'Cause
us,
it's
just
true.
go to 10news.com.
That's like
Click on
that's
local
why
news
it's so
and then-
the Uyghur situation is so like confusing to them because they're trying to make everybody do everything for free.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, we're doing that to them, but we're also making the Han people pay our power bills too.
In China, in the Chinese faction of McDonald's defense, you are using their outlets. That's what you're powering in that moment. So it's like, if you don't want to pedal, don't fucking plug your laptop in. Why are you bringing your laptop to McDonald's? What the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, what could you even possibly do? I think if you log on to the internet at McDonald's, it automatically just gives you directions to the nearest courthouse. That's the only.
Yeah, if you apply for a job, it'll get the IP address from a McDonald's, and it just goes into a discard pile. Fuck this person.
CC FBI. Just look into it. Just look into them. I'm not saying they for sure did something, but look into them.
You brought a MacBook Pro to McDonald's? What are you?
You had to have stolen it.
Yeah.
You just stole it, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it's only Chromebooks working there. For sure.
Do McDonald's have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, oh yeah. Starbucks and McDonald's.
It's not utilized enough, I think.
Yeah. You know what? I just remembered there's a McDonald's that I go to on Santa Monica and Western. I tried to get Bryan to meet me there to talk business one time. It's a fucking chaotic place, dude.
Yeah, good place for a meeting.
I bet. Yeah.
Well, that way it's just, you know what? I like being the least conspicuous people in a room.
Like we're discussing a hit.
If you guys ever get a chance to go to Santa Monica Western McDonald's, I'm telling you, man, it's fun. It's fun. It's a good time.
I eat a lot of McDonald's when I do stand up in Europe because I don't pay for an international plan, so I can only use my phone when it's on Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
So I go into McDonald's on Wi-Fi, end up eating there, convincing myself the meat's fresher and different. Oh, this is different. This is really good.
The other day, I really genuinely pulled into a drive-thru at McDonald's and I went to order. I ordered a McChick. Like, that's my move. McChicken.
McChicken's so bomb.
McChicken, McDouble,
It's
fries.
the only thing that's still good, I think.
It's so good.
The nuggets suck.
I like the fish fillet too.
I've never had that, but people always say it's good.
it is
I gotta
good.
go
It's
next
pretty
time.
good.
All right. I always forget to get it.
I caught myself at midnight. I've gotten to the
That's what Trump likes, right?
Yeah. The filet fish is really good. Actually, it's really good. Yeah. It's a big Muslim thing. Muslims love the filet fish. It's halal.
Oh, yeah.
But I got there at like midnight, and I've gotten into this thing now. I don't know if it's an age thing, but when I eat certain foods like that late, I'll have horrendous nightmares. Do you guys ever do that?
That's not even an age thing. That happened when I was younger too. I remember my friend. I was on tour with this band, and this guitar player Dan kept eating chimichangas at night, and he would be screaming like he's the guy in Catch 22, like have complete night tremors. Just and we're like, no more chimichangas before bed. He's like he was convinced. He was convinced that chimichangas offset his hangover, and he's like, I'm sleeping. I don't have to deal with the screaming. That's your problem. Damn. So he kept eating chimichangas because he was like, I feel great. No hangover.
Tyler, can you write down no more chimichangas before
everyone
bed?
else's eyes are all bloodshot.
Yeah,
They're all fucking like tired and shit.
Traumatized. Yeah.
I pulled into the drive-thru at 12 o'clock to order. I ordered McChicken, McDouble, my fries. But then I had that moment as soon as I put the order in that I don't want to have nightmares that night. And I just said, I'm sorry, I'm going to cancel that. And I just drove over the curb. Here's why I couldn't do it. But I'm like, I bet you I'm the fifth person to do that every night.
For a fact, you didn't have a car that had enough clearance to cover a curb, so there was some dragging going on.
The Toyota Yaris did not is not built.
It's not an off-road Yaris.
It's not an off-road Yaris.
A lift kit on your Yaris.
I wish you got stuck on the curb. Like your wheels are both off the teetering. Yeah. He's like, no, try to drive away.
AAA has to come pull me off.
I've seen that at a Carl's Jr.
Like, what were you doing? You're like, I didn't want nightmares.
I didn't want nightmares.
There you go. Well, sir, we're going to institutionalize you.
You got to come with us.
Are you familiar with a 5150?
I've got a warm blanket on me and a hot cup of tea.
That aluminum blanket they give you now.
God damn.
All right, well, let's fucking get into some Christian news, dude. We're here. Let's do it, man. Unless we have another McDonald's story, do we?
I just want to say this. I think it's kind of funny. I had an aversion to fast food for a while because my parents would, when they switched custody, would do it in a closed down Burger King parking lot.
Oh my God. That's
underneath a highway.
like a drug deal?
Yeah, kind of.
I literally buy Ritalin from somebody in a very similar way.
That's what. Honestly, it was like the same energy as that. Like abandoned buildings around.
Did they
Awful.
like one drop you off, drive away, and then the other one come up and pick you
Yeah,
up? Like
yeah.
were they?
No,
was it
they
that contentious?
They would meet.
Yeah.
But it was a thing where they would meet halfway, which means that every time we would have to be switched, it would inconvenience both of them.
Right.
So they'd both be pissed off about it.
Yeah. So you just had no chance.
No,
Yeah.
we were fucked. They were so bad at being divorced. Though. The worst at being divorced.
They put Matt in their hand, and then the other one gives a 20, and
yeah.
they do the handshake thing.
Oh my god! How many of you were there?
4.
Damn, dude, that's rough. All 4 of you in the McBurger King, or they do it at
Yeah.
different fast food ones for different people?
Yeah, my sister was Arby's.
See, that's what I would do. I'd be like, those who I like more would get McDonald's.
Yeah.
That's what I like
My
less.
older brother was a favorite. He had McDonald's.
Yeah. One I like less, Tender Greens. I dropped my thing on Tender
I think
Greens.
you got the worst. This wasn't even open.
Yeah, closed down
That's
Burger
rough.
King.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Closed down Burger King that's tough,
How
dude.
does a Burger King go out of business?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I think Burger Kings at any moment are barely in business. I've never seen a Burger King that didn't seem like it was right about the fucking. This is the
true.
last.
I guess it's not McDonald's.
It's not McDonald's.
I love how brave they are, though.
The Burger
with their
Kings?
food. Yeah, they be doing crazy shit. They had
Yeah.
tacos for a while. I mean, they did like
Yeah.
chicken fries or whatever the fuck
Didn't
those
they do
were.
a sandwich where chicken was the bun?
That's
That's
the
KFC.
KFC. That's the
KFC.
double
The
down.
double down.
Oh, yeah, the
that shit
double
was
down.
lit.
It was
bro.
good?
That
You
shit
had it?
was. Yeah, it's
I never
fucking.
had it.
The bread is fried chicken.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Two pieces
keto.
of the.
It is keto. I think it is keto.
Nobody knows what keto means. I do, but nobody does.
Well, because it's bread and it can't be keto. Right?
It can't be keto.
Oh, yeah,
It's too much protein.
But what about grilled? You can overdose on protein with keto.
Keto is very particular, man. That's why you had to you gotta piss on strips and test your blood all day long. Like you don't. I tell people when they ask me, because I did keto for a long time and I was legit on it. You don't want none of this. I say you don't want to deal with this.
I've heard it
stuff.
makes your breath terrible when you nail it.
Yeah, it's your fucking
probably, yeah.
blood is filled with ketones, which is like it smells like a nail polish remover.
No.
It's a very
When you piss, it smells like nail polish
It
remover?
smells like
Did you ever
nail-
paint your nails and piss on your hands?
no.
See if it actually worked?
If it took it off.
Could you graffiti your name into painted walls?
So sharks, it all started one day. One day, I guess the way you would discover that is a jellyfish stung my girlfriend's hand.
Right.
And I pissed on her hand, and
then her fingernail polish came off.
melted
I was in
off.
full ketosis at the time.
honestly, I'm not into this.
All right, what's going on here? U.S. Christian photographer told she can't refuse services for same-sex weddings.
So I chose these stories very, very deliberately because Christian news stories, and Matt, props. I don't know if you've spent a lot of time on Christian news sites. Did you get in this? Or okay.
No.
There's 4 kinds of stories they all have. Story 1.
They're prosecuted.
They're all
persecuted.
yes, they're persecuted, but they're all versions of persecuted.
We're the most hated group in America.
We're the most hated group. It starts off with this sort of a slippery slope kind of story.
Sure.
So this chick, I guess, wanted to refuse same-sex weddings, and now essentially I read this article, and the point that they're trying to make is, well, what's to stop her from now having to film gay porn?
That's a good point.
And
That's
I
a
actually
good
agree with
point.
that. I actually agree with that fully.
Gay porn cakes.
What I hate about this shit is like, you just use a different photographer. If
Yeah.
you're gay guys and you're like, do our wedding, she's like, I don't want to, then okay.
She's gonna do
there's
a bad job.
different
That's how I feel.
photographer. Yeah.
I
It's like
understand.
with the bakers and shit too. Go to a different baker.
That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I feel
The fuck
about
you
it.
wanna
all.
use them for?
I hear you completely on that one. It's like, why
That's
fuck?
what you want to give money?
The guy
Yeah.
or the chick who doesn't want to do your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Although there is some benefit in like doing business with people who don't want to do business with you.
Is that like a Donald Trump type thing?
Yeah.
Where
It's
like you feel like you won.
Yeah,
Like
well-
when you're making
The
something.
48 laws of power or whatever.
Yeah. You're violating your personal principles for money. My money. I own you.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Actually, I think back to
It
it.
is a power move.
Sometimes
For sure.
sometimes you like you can see porn where they're like, I'm here for the money. I'm here for the money, and you see it in their eyes.
Yeah.
Kind of like those a little more. All right, Tyler, blur my face during that part.
I pushed the mic away.
Can I ask a random porn question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Have you guys seen the
Just FYI, these are how our Q&As go live.
This is exactly how my vice principal got fired in high school. Came over the intercom.
Can I ask
Ask a random porn question.
Oh shit, was that on? I thought I was calling Cindy.
Go ahead.
Have you guys seen the genre of porn where it's like girls who?
Yes, but go ahead.
Girls? No, I'm out.
Women who where they just don't show their face.
They don't show the face; they show just the body.
Just the body.
This is the head up. Interesting.
There's tons of them. They're very popular.
Is it like that's a genre, or is that just like a mode to keep so you can keep going to college?
Yeah, so your fucking mom doesn't find you.
Yeah,
I like the idea that Tyler's phone is just broken, like his screen doesn't work properly. Wait, I've never seen this before.
I just think it's all over there. But
headless porn, huh?
Yeah, I think it's too strange. I can't do it.
Well, I could probably find
If you think that's too strange, bro, wait till you discover other porn. If them not showing their face is too strange for you.
Are you worried that there's like a gun to their head or something? No. Oh,
I don't know.
me either.
Yeah, why is it weird? It's just them protecting their identity.
Yeah.
You gotta see a face.
You're saying
right?
it's too depersonalized.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's too impersonal.
Yeah, I like the more. I'm with you. I like a more personal touch to pornography. I agree. I like if there's something playing in the background.
Oh, you mean like Avatar or something?
That tells me what they're into. I like those. My God,
Was it Annie Hall? Oh, they like sardonic wit.
they're watching a J.G. Wentworth commercial. I guess that means they were home at 1:30.
They left the TV on.
Yeah, Price is Right is on.
It tells the full. To me, it tells just such a good story on what's going on. They got carried away. Imagine how passionate they were. They were like, let's fuck right now. I don't want to turn the TV off. I fucking love that, dude. Was that a good answer for your question, Tyler? Okay, good. All right, good. All right, move on from the story. Next Christian story.
What kind of porn do you guys watch?
Let's see. Okay. I feel a tough time answering this question because there are some where I go, look, this is a standard. All right. MILF, all that fun stuff. I shouldn't even have to answer that question. The MILF part. So when you say what kind of porn do you watch, my answer is what I'm into lately. And what I'm into lately.
Sure, staff pics.
Staff pics.
Sure. Yeah.
Let me think. What comes to mind? What did I jerk off to?
Don't look at me like I would know.
What was the thing we were watching the other night?
Well, unfortunately, Brian, the problem is there's nowhere to look. I could look at Matt, but it would be a weird shift. Yeah. I could look at Tyler.
Just look up.
What was
That's
I
what people think.
What was I looking at the other day? What was I looking at the other day?
Hey Tyler, what was that porn I had you pull up? I have Tyler produce my whack off session.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler, pull up Japanese game show porn.
I do have you know what's funny is I do have my computer there. We could definitely just quickly hit just the letter Y on the last 4 or 5 things. I would never. A computer. I haven't jerked off on a computer in maybe 10 years.
Yeah.
Phone purely.
On a computer?
Into a computer.
One time my friend left his computer at our other friend's house, so obviously we looked at what he was watching. Granny porn.
Ooh.
In high school.
No, I fuck with that. Yeah.
Christian Piper once
I've jerked off to a couple of granny porns.
Comedian Christian Piper once caught Christian Bruce Gray to having his Tinder like over 50 within a mile.
I always said it.
He made me do that when I was newly single.
When I was on Tinder, I would always set it over 50.
Really?
All the time.
Why?
MILFs are hot, dog.
Were you fucking them, or you just want the attention?
You're creeping into GILF.
Yeah. No, I've gotten into some GILF territory, no question. I'd have more luck on Thrinder, now Field.
That's a threesome one?
Yeah, that's the threesome.
It's like a fucking SoundCloud rapper, Thrinder, aka Field.
Yeah. What, they get a cease and desist or something?
Yeah, they got in trouble.
They rebranded.
You can't.
Yeah,
They rebranded.
yeah.
So that's sort
So
of.
Thrinder's available.
It's Field now.
So could we take Thrinder?
We could take Thrinder. We
should
can name
do
this
that.
podcast Thrinder.
That's good. That's good.
A lot of hits right away.
There's another Inder one that's like a race one, like the Muslim one is, I think.
Yeah.
Minder?
I've
that what
been
it
on
is?
it.
Oh, sorry. I just
I
remembered.
started a profile for you on it as a bit. Remember?
Yes, you did. Sorry, I
Yeah.
just remembered when I last jacked off to. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, go
To
ahead.
answer your question.
Say it.
I jacked off most recently to. Do you ever watch behind the scenes stuff?
No.
Those are great. You ever see those?
Behind the scenes porn?
They're fake, but they kind of make you believe they're real. They're pretty good.
Wait, so it's like
It's like here's
they're
this guy.
filming a porn?
It's like here's the fluffer blowing the dude. You know what I mean? And this is a fluffer, so her job is just to be a disgusting pig. Basically, is is the way they sell it. And the way they give it to you is that she'll be blowing them, and in the background you'll hear a guy on a business call, like being like, "I don't really like the way the set looks today." Like you'll hear a lot of that kind of stuff.
I picture some guy who looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman in that. What's that Adam Sandler movie? The good one.
Which one? Long Came Paul? Wait, I don't know.
Punch Drunk Love.
Yeah, Punch Drunk Love.
yeah.
Remember Philip Seymour Hoffman in that one?
Yeah.
I don't think I never saw the movie.
Yeah, that's why I picture the guy on the call.
Yeah.
Am I the only one answering the "what kind of porn do we look at" question? Or is that what's going on? I'm the only one brave enough to take the cue on. I don't give a fuck. That's the kind of fucking show this is.
I quit it years ago.
You quit porn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm almost a year off of it.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I barely. Yeah, I've almost I've got to be close to 2 years.
Interesting.
I quit everything, dude.
You have to.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah. I quit coffee. I quit dairy.
Ooh, coffee. That's got to be tough.
Yeah, it's actually. I'm gonna say. You know what the most annoying
Is
thing?
is quitting
you
coffee
actually
worth
have
it?
a lot more energy.
Really?
It's true.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, because you're not withdrawing out of for a drug daily.
or just like using everything at once.
How'd you quit coffee?
I waited.
Did you wean off of it? Or did you just-
I'm pretty new to it, so I haven't stuck to it yet. I'm only like
Okay,
I'm only
fuck
like,
you.
I'm 3 weeks in.
I quit coffee. I'm new
3
to
weeks
it.
in. I was
haven't
really
stuck to it.
sick, so I took that as an opportunity because I was like, "What do I care about the headaches?"
Yeah.
So
I
you
was
didn't
just
quit
sick.
coffee.
I'm 3 weeks in.
I'm trying to quit coffee. Is what you should have said before you came at me with
No,
your
3
fucking,
weeks is a lot though.
with your fucking Christian fucking. You really should quit coffee.
I didn't say that. I didn't.
How long have you been off porn for reals?
like about almost 2 years.
All right, I guess that's the one. But coffee is not. You're not off coffee.
Like
Yeah,
3 weeks.
Be encouraging, dog.
No, I
He's
don't.
quitting something.
No. I don't encourage any quitting.
I haven't
anything
drank
that
in over a year.
anything that
That's
forces me
tough.
to reflect upon myself and the decisions I make are a no go around this podcast. And you know that. I made it pretty clear.
Did you smoke cigarettes?
Yes.
And you quit that?
Yes, that was the first thing I quit. I
Same.
smoked for
I
about
remember
10
when you
years.
quit,
Yeah, it's been recent.
That's such a fucking like strong ass moment, bro.
I know.
How long? Like I kept, for like years, I had dreams about cigarettes.
I still do.
Yeah.
I still smoke in my dreams.
Crazy.
And when I smell, there's a certain way, because sometimes if I smell like too much cigarettes, I get disgusted by it. But if I smell a freshly lit cigarette, oh gosh,
Cigarettes
good.
do. I mean, I smoke. I'm currently smoking right now. I'll off and on, no problem. Not a fucking problem. You want me to go a day without an energy drink? I'll start shaking.
Yeah,
I'll
crazy.
literally start shaking on no energy drink or weed or
What are you addicted to? The caffeine or the sugar or both? Probably.
the ritual too. Probably I like that fucking. You crack that thing open and sometimes it steams some kind of a weird chemical.
How much
steam.
money do you spend a month on energy drinks?
$350 a day, 7 times.
Oh, man, my ex-wife did that to me.
You just do one? You just do one a day?
Two.
2 a day. Okay.
Two to three. Sometimes
Always
three.
Monster?
Yeah. So
he's gone through other brands for a while.
around $100 a month, around $120 a month.
Wild.
On
It's not that
energy
bad.
drinks. You know what, dude?
It's
You
less than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
It's actually, well, here's something I learned about myself is whenever I estimate what I did, you should actually times it by 2. So I realized that earlier today, even I was like, all right, I'm going to prepare I planned to prepare 2 podcasts in the time span of, like 30 minutes. I was like, I'll do this. And I realized, oh shit, I can only do half of that.
Yeah.
So probably closer to 240.
Yeah, okay.
What does that cost?
Well, now in Biden money or in regular money? The way the debasing of the currency has gone over the last few fucking. I think one is $4.29. No, 2 for $4.29. I apologize. 2 for $4.29. It's like
Yeah,
$3.
that's
So $5 a day?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not too bad.
That's a
5
coffee
times
and a
30
tip.
is what? 150? Yeah.
Yeah, around or something around there. And now you got to factor in. There's a lot of other drugs that I'm purchasing as well. So if you add up all the drugs together, I think we have a problem.
Right. The problem is that I think I waited too long to get healthy. Because nothing got better. It's like I didn't just drop weight, or I didn't just all of a sudden feel really good. I think the damage is done.
Yeah.
But I'm saving money. That's the only thing. But nothing changed. I thought I would I think I might have a chemical disorder. I think I might need medicine.
Yeah.
Because
That's what sucks about quitting shit is like, oh, this didn't fix all my problems.
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh shit, there might be something wrong with the wiring.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Hence why I just kind of foregone the whole thing. And to be honest with you, if I quit everything, then I lose everything that I live for.
Right.
So it got real sad.
Okay.
I'll always have the Green Bay Packers. So
Yeah, see, I don't have anything.
You're not a sports guy at all?
No, not at all.
Sports is worth it, bro. It
I
does
know.
make life worth living.
It really does.
And I'm a fucking Lions fan. It makes
I
life worth living.
fully
Yeah.
agree with you.
Detroit in general.
The worst franchise in sports
Yeah.
is my team.
Here's my theory in life, and this is an unfortunate thing. Look, I was born in Palestinian, and unfortunately,
That is unfortunate.
It's so unfortunate because all day long, you're just born and just like UN shit, and that's what you know.
Yeah.
And so every Palestinian I know is fucking just miserable. My theory in life is the more senators' names you know, the sadder you are of a human being.
Absolutely.
Now, the flip of that is the more baseball players you know by name, the happier you are as a person.
Baseball's a good,
That's-
most baseball guys are really go lucky.
Yeah.
Can you think of anybody happier than an autistic stats guy for baseball? Like nobody happier than that guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a pretty big stat head. Still pretty miserable.
Well, you know too many senator
Yeah,
names.
dude, a lot of
Yeah.
Senators names.
You're,
That's what I'm
you're
saying.
both sides, bro.
I know.
Both sides. Yeah,
sure.
So
for sure.
if we can figure out a way to get rid of that part of your brain, I
know.
guarantee you'd be so happy.
Honestly, I used to be big into politics. Like I used to argue with people online and shit all the time. And when I stopped caring, my life got way better.
Yeah. Well,
Way better.
The problem with
What year was this roughly? Say 2016.
It was, yeah. That was probably 2009. I think the last time I voted was for Obama, the first time.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I'm 1,000% with you. I just feel like, especially in LA, it's just impossible to ignore, especially in comedy.
It's not.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think people are always chirping and?
Let them. I'm off Twitter though, so to me, Twitter is where all that.
I also
shit.
haven't tweeted in a year.
Yeah, bro. Twitter is bad for.
By
me.
the way, my Twitter profile's grown since I shut up.
Yeah,
It really
That's
has.
really funny.
I didn't shed a single follower. I looked up the other day. I was like 500. I was like, because I had a decent account and I got suspended and kicked off. And then I started.
he had 600 before.
Yeah.
That's tight though.
K.
Come on, man.
600,000.
I deleted it.
Are you're a big Twitter guy?
Yeah, I am.
You read it a lot.
You know
Scroll
what?
through it a lot.
Can I tell you? I don't even think I'm a big Twitter guy. I think I just don't know how to not check it.
Right.
I can delete it, but
Yeah, that's TikTok for me. I like TikTok. Like I don't like it. It's bad. But I mean, that's the one I check.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I'm a big Instagram guy.
I'm actually on Getter right now. I have the second most popular profile there.
Oh, wow.
It's Rogan and then me.
Yeah, behind Rogan. Yeah.
What is Getter?
It's the kind of political alt-right Twitter.
Started by Larry the Cable Guy. He was going to call it Get Her Done.
Yeah. Well, you got to get Getter. You know they hit him up immediately.
How is it spelled?
Yeah.
Gettr.
What was the other one called? Parlor.
Parlor and Gap.
Yeah.
They all end up becoming
Yeah, they all end up becoming
Nazi safe houses. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Every time it's going to happen, Rogan's going to have to leave Getter. For
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, Rogan's on Getter.
Yeah.
He advertised it on Twitter.
Yeah. He's more
Cool.
popular
Good
on
for him.
Getter than he is on Twitter.
What is it?
It's Twitter, but for people who
Just
think vaccines are bad,
right.
Yeah.
basically.
Right.
So that's what I'm on.
People say free speech a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move.
I think there should be a speech tax.
You think
for
so?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it should
with
not
you.
be free.
Take away our rights, bro. We don't
Yeah.
deserve. We don't need them.
No, I'm fine.
We've said this
Take
a
them all
million
away.
times. It's why we love China so much. It's like when the dust is settled, it turns out China was right. The way they handle society, the new world is built for China. It's
we
not
don't
built
need
for us.
freedom. Also, regulate the fucking internet. We shouldn't have access to everything. That's
agree.
insane.
I agree.
All the time for free. All the time.
Yeah,
We're
just-
in a McDonald's if we want to.
Yeah, there
Fuck
should be
that
some
shit, bro.
controls on it. When I watched the new Matrix, which obviously did suck ass, but now that I'm old,
I haven't seen it yet.
it's not good. But now that I'm older and failed, I'm like, just stay in the Matrix.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
He's like a very successful video game developer. He's having a great life.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
Why would you leave? Who cares about reality? Who cares? You're gonna live. You're born. You die. What happens in the middle? Take the most comfortable route, dog.
It's not that special.
What is wrong with you?
That was sadder than my I refuse to quit drugs thing. That was way sadder. That was way sadder. Ugh, that was the worst thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, well, you gotta go.
I'm with it though.
Yeah.
I'm with it 100%.
You're eating some spirulina colored fucking mush,
Yeah.
and, wearing a weird tarp. Get the fuck out of here.
It is
He
true.
He has no hair behind the Matrix. They shave him. He's got great hair in the Matrix.
I do wish my brain was wired in a way where I could just be a guy. Like I could just go
I
to
know.
work every day and I could just have a family
I
and live a
fantasize
boring
about-
life
yes.
and I wish I could do that.
My dad has a friend like that, a neighbor, and I simultaneously hate him and envy him so much.
Yeah.
He's just out there washing his car. Hey,
Yeah. Such a pointless life, but it looks so peaceful.
He looks so calm and
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
nice.
I don't feel that way. I'm not an elitist, but yeah, it's pretty good though. It's an interesting point you guys made.
Fuck artists, bro. Fuck artists. Fuck people who think. Fuck all that shit. It's not worth it.
I think everybody is equal. Everyone who listens to this podcast is just as smart as me, in my opinion.
I'm not saying I'm smart.
I would say just as smart as you.
Just
for
because I overthink doesn't mean they're profound thoughts.
yeah. There's just too many of them.
Yeah. There's too many dumb thoughts.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, I never said I was smart.
It's not wisdom.
Yeah.
I think as people, probably everybody has the same overthinking tendencies. I think artists think that they're special because they think that there's an outlet for them to get away from whatever that thought process. But everybody deals with it.
You think so?
I've
met some people who seem to have a pretty quiet mind.
Yeah, for sure.
People.
Artists are people who like need to get it out.
Yeah,
like, it's so much that they need to get it out, where other people I don't think have to experience it.
Well, no, they get it out, but they get it out in other ways. Like I go to a rock climbing gym. It's a big part of who I am. I boulder.
You
Okay, all right.
So as a boulderer, I meet a lot of people who are on the cliff, as we call it, on the sun. Sometimes, man, when you're chalking up and you meet you meet different people that you ordinarily meet, and they're
So you think
successful.
rock climbing is art?
I think it is. I know it's art, but
you
it's
do have to be creative to find your path.
You can't just
have to.
That's the thing, right? It's like people think you just climb like
That's
fucking.
That's
dummy.
a creative output, though. I understand it's like problem solve. It's like doing a puzzle. That's not art.
But it's like you're challenging yourself. You're moving forward. You. It's not. Look, if you do the same fucking
but
puzzle every day,
art's like an expression of ideas or feelings.
It depends on how you define art.
Do you paint when you get to the top of the? Do you even write like Ramsey was here in a cool font?
Dude, I mean, look, that's a funny joke. I'll tell you right now. But since I started climbing, I've changed as a person.
Really?
So
it sounds like you've made a lot of arguments here about how you're not going to change.
I've accepted myself.
And that's the biggest change.
And
of
you
all.
learn that, dog. When you're on a tough climb and you fucking can't do it, you learn, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with it.
You ever done a real cliff or just a gym?
No, I can't do a real cliff. The problem with the real rock climbing is that I can only be in one cult at a time is how I feel.
Sure.
And it's a whole different cult where they're like, you got to have a partner and you need ropes and you need lingo and you need, it's like, I can't really do that. I'm more about the climb.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm not about like, hey, let's go to fucking Joshua Tree. You stand at the bottom.
Yeah.
We tire.
My roommate does that shit. He goes
Really?
to Joshua Tree and climbs. Yeah.
It's fucking cool.
I guess.
Is he jacked? Does he have the side six pack?
No, I don't know.
I've always wanted that.
That's
that
what I'm gonna get.
Side six pack.
Yeah, it'd be tight.
That's why I'm there.
Like Bruce Lee and boxers and climbers have it.
Yeah, a lot of climbers have it. By the way, a lot of Asian people love climbing.
Yeah,
That's how you know it's the smartest of all of them.
do you consider yourself
they?
Asian?
Yeah, I do. I do. Oh, no, I don't consider myself Asian. No, Indian and maybe Chinese. That's who I see most at the gym.
Oh,
those
okay,
Asians,
yeah,
real Asians.
Right. Top of the.
Middle Eastern can't really get us into the Asian camp as much as my mom wants us to. She really pushes it. It's not there.
Well, should we get back to the Christian news here?
Yeah, since I made everybody feel weird with my Asian comment.
What were you in high school?
What do you mean?
Like what social group of people were you around?
I was a wrestler for the first 2 years.
That makes sense.
And then
Sick.
I played in bands for my last
Right, what'd you play?
2 years. Bass. Wow, I want to really put
Bass
the words
what?
air quote bass guitar. Put the words quote around play. I
Oh,
was-
like
yeah.
music. Oh yeah, you were in a band that got famous.
I was in a band that got famous.
Oh,
yeah.
Imagine Dragons.
That band. I had to leave due to my Mormon.
No, I defend
conflicting
Imagine
Mormons.
Dragons, bro. You're crazy. No, like anytime a band becomes a punchline, like Nickelback, they did it to Nickelback. Nickelback, it wasn't a bad band.
I mean, they're
just-
pretty bad.
No, they're
come
not.
on.
They have good songs.
Yo, bro, you can't even.
They just got too famous.
I think you're both right. I think they're bad, but they're not as bad. They're as bad as other bad things.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know what I
that's
mean?
fair.
They're
Yeah,
not
that's
worse than other things.
It's unfair that Nickelback was the punchline.
Right.
If you're gonna tell me that "Photograph" is a bad song by Nickelback,
It is a bad song. That's a bad song.
What's the
That's
one
the
where
song
they're
that made them a punchline. Because
the one where
it
they're
got
singing about
played
Hollywood?
so much, bro.
Take a look at this photo. How's
Yeah.
it go?
play "Photograph."
Look at this photograph.
I want to listen to Hollywood.
Every time I do it
What's
makes me
that?
They have a
laugh.
song about being famous and
Being a rock star.
Yeah, that's a
Because
good
we
one.
all just want to be big rock stars.
I'll tell you what.
But I'm
Pull it-
talking like their first album was fire.
Pull it up, and we'll play it on the way out. We'll play it on the way out. Don't play it yet. And in the meantime, we'll discuss actor Chris Tucker. This is the last Christian story. This is, by the way, another big
he a
Christian.
Christian?
This is another big Christian headline. They love.
Christian Tucker.
Does this go into Epstein?
It does not. That does not go into Epstein, but that's a great. I didn't even think about the Epstein connection.
He's all over the Epstein log.
So there's two stories that they go. One is the media hates Christians, and then the other story that they love is the media, or when a Christian is prominent or prominently Christian in the media.
Do you notice that his instead of calling him a stand-up comedian, they call him a stand-up guy, meaning it's a pun that he does stand up, but he's a good Christian.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I thought it was saying stand-up guy.
According to
like a bad translation.
According to this article, Chris Tucker was offered $10 to $12 million to reboot Friday, in which he declined because he did not want to be on camera swearing or doing anything that violated.
He's a Christian now?
He's a Christian.
I heard John Witherspoon talk about this on Vlad TV, and he was like, he is out of his fucking mind. He's like, $10, $12 million. I'll slap my wife on a movie for that. Like
he knows he needs Christians behind him now. If he's on the Epstein logs and all that shit, he's like...
You brought this into... I completely forgot about the Epstein logs because I thought like, oh, this is kind of interesting. He's a Christian or whatever. I mean, it's not really all that interesting, but it's interesting for Christian news. This is a big story.
Yeah, it's a huge story. Somebody turning down wealth for the love of Christ. I mean, that's a fucking jerker right there.
They can't get enough of it.
I mean, he did Rush Hour right after this, so that was...
Right after this?
Yeah.
No. But to reboot Fridays years later.
No. This story, I don't know why it's like new now, but I've known this since middle school. Like I'm obsessed with the Friday movies.
Wait, but
no one used a Christian. That's why he turned it down.
I heard, and maybe this is an article is just not leaving that they were just going to do Friday one more time. Like again, you know how they do it for the fifth time.
Every time they do a Friday sequel, they try to bring Chris Tucker back, and he says the same thing.
Oh, so he's got this answer on lock. Yeah. Probably because he's known about these Epstein logs for quite some time.
Yeah.
So when you do bad shit, you need
you need
someone to talk to about it.
Yeah, and you also need a big crew behind you.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna go into Islam at the end. I'm gonna go Yusuf Islam style, Cat Stevens. I'm gonna go super Muslim when I'm 40.
Yeah, and then you'll be supported no matter what you're going through.
Yeah, and then I'll say that I didn't make it because of how Muslim I was all along.
Yeah. I turned this down. I turned that down.
Wasn't asked, but I turned it down, sort of in the sort of universal sort of sense.
Yeah.
I was ready. I always had a no at the ready.
Yeah, they offered me Succession. They offered me Squid Game. And I was like, you know what? These both violate my Islamic.
Squid Game kind of falls into some of my Islamic stuff, but it's a little Islamic. But you know, I like the part where he killed everybody. But other than that, you know. All right. I guess that's it. That's it on this story. I thought maybe we would have more on Chris Tucker, but we don't.
I mean, we got there.
Yeah, we do.
We got what we needed from him.
It's hot. It's hot is what's happening. The room has gotten hot.
Would you agree that Smokey is like one of the best comedy characters of all time?
Yeah.
Do you guys like the movie Friday?
Never seen it.
Wow.
Friday, and
I wasn't allowed to watch those
That's
movies
insane.
growing up.
Black movies. You're not kidding?
I've never seen Friday.
You know what's funny is now your mom would let you watch Friday. She's like, you know what? Chris Tucker's a Christian.
It's a Christian movie, though. I just never seen it for some reason.
Is that Chris Tucker's character, Smokey?
Yeah. This was like a family movie in my house. We watched. My grandma could quote this movie.
Tyler grew up with garbage, just so you know.
I mean, I was watching like VeggieTales and shit. We didn't do it.
Okay.
Dude, I used to watch VeggieTales occasionally.
VeggieTales holds up.
Nobody even told me it was Christian until fucking 3 seasons deep.
What are you talking about? The stories are biblical.
I had no idea. I don't know the Bible, so I'm like, this is a fucking sick story.
Oh, that's funny.
These two cucumbers are doing.
I loved VeggieTales though.
My household was more into Don't Be a Menace while sipping your juice in South Central or whatever.
That's a classic, too.
I could quote that movie all day.
Does VeggieTales do brutal stories or just good ones?
Yeah, they didn't show the Crusades.
We got to reboot it. This is us. VeggieTales, let's do it.
VeggieTales recently got bought by some company, and it's not religious anymore.
It's no longer
secular story.
They figured it out.
It's
They're
a
like,
carrot
it's more
and
money.
a ball of falafel fighting for Persia.
Yeah.
I like the idea that they bought VeggieTales and like, there's just so many more people in China. We're just turning this thing to like a non-religious, secular.
Yeah.
It was funny though. It had funny bits.
It would be great if there was like a zucchini who was told to sacrifice his child zucchini and
Also, do they do like
went to cut
kind
its
of ethnic,
rind?
like a zucchini? Is it like I'm a zucchini?
No.
In it.
Well, there was the bok choy was like Japanese.
That's right. Yeah, there is bok choy in VeggieTales.
Yeah, probably voiced by some white guy. But
Pull it up, bok choy.
Hank Azaria.
Can you build the IMDb for VeggieTales?
Yeah, do it.
How do you spell bok choy?
BAKCHOY. 2 words.
They can't. Please tell me that they don't have one person who they brought in for the bok choy.
They got Mel Blanc who did all the Looney Tunes.
That's Larry Boy.
See, this is the reboot, the color ones, right? The cartoon one.
That's Larry Boy cartoon. They just did. Sometimes they would do stuff like that, but the third one is like the real VeggieTales, or the fourth one. Yeah.
Hit that. What's that? Or is that Bok Choy? Or he looks like he's not feeling very good.
No, that's Bok Choy. Oh no, that's a Spanish dude. That's very racist too. That's the cheeseburger song though. That's not.
Well, go ahead and click on that.
Yeah,
this song is so funny.
You booked a Sunny Verbo.
This is an ad.
You talk shit about Airbnb and Verbo comes on.
I know. I have a premium account on a different YouTube account. I'm sorry I didn't have that pulled up.
It's really one of the only things that's worth paying for.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't even have a video?
No, it is. It's a title card.
Okay, let me see.
This does look like Palestinian cartoons that we watched.
Yeah, it does.
I have an announcement. Ahem. Because of the high standards we on this show strive to adhere to, and as a result of the disastrous outcome of the previous season,
Can you believe we had to, like, this was like, I remember watching this and being like, this is crazy effects.
Yeah, they did look good.
This looks like Clippy, the paperclip on Microsoft.
Yeah,
it does.
They should make a movie about him.
About him? Yeah, I think you're right about that.
A documentary on Clippy.
Yeah.
Or even just like a full, like you tell a story.
He should be like a John Wick action hero. And it's the fucking paperclip for the computer.
Yeah,
How tight would that be?
I like the idea that, well, hold on. Are they going to start singing or?
No, you can fast forward to the middle.
I like the idea that maybe Clippy, like, people kept telling him to fuck off kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like, like nobody would take help from him. Maybe he's a villain.
Shooter.
School shooter. Clippy shoots up.
That's what happens, bro.
He shoots up Microsoft Office. Is this okay? Here we go. Does this vegetable have dreadlocks? Is this what's going on? Or
no, he's like it's like the Mexican bangs.
Yeah,
or Spanish or whatever.
to him, I can't give you either. And he said, "Isn't this burger bad?"
Oh, this is brutal.
Yes, it is, but we're closed now. But we open tomorrow at 10.
Wow.
He said, "I am extreme."
This was me the other day before I drove him to the curb.
This is just a song about a drive-thru being closed.
It's a love song for a cheeseburger.
Hey, I'm okay with this song. It's a good song.
It's a fun song for sure.
Yeah. Nice cheeseburger, a tasty cheeseburger. Yeah.
This is Becky Robinson, I bet.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna find out she's 900 years old. She's done all voices.
All right.
Yeah, it's VeggieTales.
That's VeggieTales. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Thanks for joining us today, Matt.
Are you going to introduce me ever?
We did introduce you, didn't we? Matt
Oh,
Lockwood.
yeah, I think you
Matt
did,
Lockwood.
yeah.
Be sure to check out Matt Lockwood. All of his
Big
socials.
Humble. We talked about Big Humble.
All of his socials will be in the show notes. If you enjoyed Matt today, he has an amazing podcast called The Big Humble. I feel like The Big Humble is kind of like our good twin, is how I feel about it.
Sure.
Like, it's like we're kind of on, you know what I mean? Like, if we're North Korea, they're South Korea sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I agree with that analogy.
Culturally.
Yeah, the energy is a lot more positive.
Well, North Korea is South Korea's evil twin. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm backing you up with further evidence.
Check out The Big Humble, available everywhere. You guys on YouTube, all that stuff?
Yeah, everything.
Everywhere. Also, check out his Twitch show, The Definitive Rankings of Everything. Do you guys post the archive of those?
Yeah, they're all on YouTube.
There's probably the number one rated ranked episode is, I'm assuming, mine, but I got a great episode there.
You did have a really good episode. One of our favorites so far.
Top 5 in the rankings?
Yeah, for sure. I don't know about rankings, though.
Do an episode on the best. Ooh,
We are
a
gonna do
meta
that
episode.
eventually, yeah.
Yes.
That'll be on the Patreon.
The top 10 top 10s.
Yeah.
Top 10 of the top 10s? Yeah, I like that.
What did you rank?
I did groceries.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
He went to the grocery store and did research for it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did.
I walked around. I was like,
Research.
Which we appreciate because some people come on and just don't.
I told them that I was walking around. It's true. I was walking around the grocery store with clipboard, taking notes on what I thought were the best groceries, and people thought I worked there. They would stop me and ask me questions.
Duh. Who goes with a clipboard to the grocery store?
What's that?
Did Tuna make
No.
the list? Oh.
So this is what's funny.
Absurd person. What kind of a?
Well,
I'm
speaking of
sorry.
absurd, so the idea is like most iconic. So like when you think of groceries, what's the first thing you think of?
Tuna.
Yeah, tuna didn't make the list. Yeah. I think number one was milk or something.
Number one was milk, not by my choice.
Ramsey's number one that he came with was Coca-Cola.
Number one grocery.
Most iconic grocery is a specific brand of
You mean
Soda.
yes? Because there's only one brand of soda, basically.
Right. Well, you couldn't say lavash or whatever.
My grocery store is a little bit different. Mine's like dates and
honey with like dead bees in the comb. In the jar.
Dried carob, crushed though. Yeah, I think Coca-Cola was a good one. Hey, look, watch the episode and you can you'll see how we hashed it out. I was right ultimately, but history will prove me right, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I believe it.
Thanks for joining us, man. It's getting fucking hot. We really appreciate it.
That was fun.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to plug here, Brian, before we get out of here? All socials in the show links. What was your name, Kevin? Kyle. Special shout out to Kyle, who's been here the whole time, by the way. I don't know if people knew that there was an additional laugh there.
Yeah, we had his hands in the first shot.
Oh, good. Shout out to Kyle for hanging out with us in this fucking heat. It was great.
January 28th, Hollywood Improv, 7:30, Adrenaline.
Yeah.
If you're on our Patreon, hit me up. Free tickets.
January 6th.
For
Viva La Blanca.
Is that Hail the White?
I don't know. I don't know what Viva means.
I think it means lung.
Does Blanca mean white?
I think so.
White,
Blanco.
yeah.
Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on if it's a white woman or a white man.
Yeah. Viva La Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White women forever.
Yeah.
Go to my website, ramseybadawi.com. Tyler, do you have anything else you want to do? Cool. If you got nothing else to say, Brian, I have nothing else to say. On behalf of everybody here at the Worst Hour Nation, me, Tyler, Brian, Matt, Kyle, peace be unto the prophet.
Long live the big humble.
Look at this photograph. Every time you make me laugh, I get so red. And what the hell is on Joey's head? This is when I grew up. I'll be running on picture. I never knew you went without. The second floor's I'm sinking it up. This is where we at school. Most of the time I got things to do. Better rent says monkey twice. I must have done it half a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back 'cause I graduate? Not that now you was back then. Because now we'll let me